Hey YouTube, hey Twitch, welcome back. Sorry, just had a bit of problems setting up the stream there. I was trying a higher bitrate and Twitch is being all fussy about it, telling me that it's too high. Oh no, it's too high. I'm supposed to be able to stream a little bit higher, but I'm just going to set it back to what I used to be at on Twitch, and then we'll go from there. So we'll set it all the way back down. Boom, there we go. Okay, Twitch should be no more fussing around. Hopefully that is good. Gonna give it a bit of get a minute or so for it to stabilize, and we'll see what happens. Sorry about that, chat. I scheduled the stream for early, and I did not start early. Okay, so let me just do a quick status check here before I start talking to you, the chat here. Make sure that this is going to work. So this was. We set this up last stream at the very end, so I just wanted to make sure it was stable before I took my eyes off of it, all right? So that's set up. This is set up. What else? I think that's pretty much it. There's no... What's in here? Nothing. Okay, cool. It's vacuumed out. All right, so this looks good. We're going to get some copper now out of here, so don't have to worry about that. I'm just going to check on this real quick. That's erupting now. Cool. And okay, cool. So we got cobalt coming out of here as well. Okay, so lots of cool things happening. I think everything else should be good. Oh, we do need to get Mooch in here, but we'll worry about that in a minute. Okay, this is good. Okay, stop complaining, Ellie. It's not that big of a deal in here. Should be okay. Just making sure everything is good. So chlorine and carbon dioxide. This is whatever. I mean, I could just put an insulated door here, but I don't think I really need this, to be honest. We'll see. Okay, things are looking good. Just a quick status check before... Okay, I turned my head away. All right, let's see what's going on. So Vitaly was here early. Hey, how you doing, Vitaly? I smell some maple syrup. Oh, by the way, let me just go here real quick. I have some shout outs to mention. Eska, sip of Eska already. Thank you, Crimson Riots. Appreciate that. Cheers. Thank you, let's see, Lobo Gypsy, I think, for the follow yesterday. And Fossil Fee for the follow on Twitch as well. Fitz says, Heights maple syrup. What do you mean? There's no maple syrup here. I think it's like a Canadian reference. I don't have any with me, though. Hey, what's up, weird tokenish figure? What's going on? You owe us 2 minutes at the end? Okay, I agree. I do owe you guys at least a couple minutes at the end there. By the way, so today will be try to go for 3.5. That's why I started early, trying to get a lot of progress in today. You're late. I'm Travaldo. Hey, thank you so much, Crimson Riots, with the 150-bit cheer. Awesome. Thank you so much, Crimson Riots. Really appreciate that. Huge thumbs up from me. Thank you so much. But it looks like the bitrate has stabilized, so I'm gonna exit Twitch Manager here. Should be okay. Let me know on Twitch, if you guys are on Twitch, if the quality is okay. Like I said, I tried to do a different bitrate today because I read that at 1440p that I can, but it was giving me an unstable notification. So I just decided I'm not gonna deal with it right now. It's too much. I gotta do like a test stream and do all that stuff offline and whatever. Kitty Cats, welcome, Kitty Cats. Nice to see you. As always, Vitaly, hi. How are you doing? Sup, looks okay for me so far. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Crimson Riots. And thank you again for the 150 bits. Really appreciate that. For your support. Kind of off topic, Factory has already updated some building sprites. The machine and rocket cell looks really good. Okay, cool. I was playing it off stream. I did a couple of conveyor belt relocations. By the way, how's the volume, chat? It feels like it's a little bit low for me. Might just be my headphone audio. Let's turn that up a little bit so you guys can hear the game. I did play off stream a little bit, just rearranging some conveyor rails and trying to set up the Corvex. I don't know what it's called. Like the nuclear thing. So we'll see how that goes. Too many bits. Yeah, I know, but Twitch is really doesn't. I don't know why Twitch is like that. They don't like having. I mean, okay, I do know why it's like that. Let me not beat around the bush. They obviously want to save money, right, with server space. But or like stream, whatever, processing, whatever. It's obviously to do with money. That's okay. It's just I wish they were more clear at what my restrictions are. It's like you have to go through all these different pages just to get a vague idea of what actually is the proper amount of bits that they want. And it's like, it's just not very straightforward. Like YouTube is like, okay, we're unlimited, cool. Okay, if they just said like max 12,000, I'd be like, okay, cool, I'll put it at 11,000. I'll even be generous, right? It's like they give you these numbers and it's like, oh, if you have enhanced streaming enabled, blah, blah, blah. Well, I don't do that. So anyways, it's a whole thing. I'm not going to deal with it right now. I'll deal with it off stream and then I'll do a test stream at some point. I'll figure it out. Also, a very good update for the flamethrower lovers like me. Well, I love the flamethrower too. I love charging in head first kamikaze with the flamethrower. Pop an ice cold THC infused Esca and let's begin. I should put some THC in this, and over the stream you just see this base just suffer. That'd be kind of funny. See here, out of the hospital again. Oh no, kitty cats, I'm so sorry to hear that. How are you feeling now though? Your day's been meh. Just got out of the hospital, pancreas issues again. So are you having to go back, or are you hopefully everything is at least on the up and up? Volume is good. Cov RX. Okay, cool. I'm talking about the stationary one, not the one you're using. Oh, okay. You're doing better. That's great to hear, kitty cats. And thank you for joining on Twitch as well. I appreciate you as always for all of your support. Okay, so let's have a great stream here, chat. Let's do a quick recap, okay? So got the Cobalt Volcano up and running since the last stream. We have the copper volcanoes just started erupting. So literally like as I started this, so we got a lot of copper production to be had. Just got to get this a little bit quicker finished, and then we can have all the copper that we ever need. So we have lots of refined metal coming out now. I planted these 2 hydroponic farms to try and domesticate the ore holes this stream, so we'll see how that goes. Obviously, I need the conveyor rail attachments so I can put all the... that's interesting how it's very bright when you turn on that screen. So I can have the extra eggs going into here, so we'll set up the automation. What else? Like I said, oxygen's looking really good. Everything is pretty decent, I would say, as far as like the stability goes of the base. So my next steps in this playthrough is to try to get access to this natural gas with the mining drill here, the marine drill. And these take a lot of power and they take diamond. I'm pretty sure it's diamond. Yeah, diamond. 1,000 grams per second. So we do have lots of diamond that we started with, I believe. Diamond, 9 tons of diamond. All right, so that's not too bad. Not great, not terrible, as they would say in the Chernobyl HBO documentary. But anyways, I want to get access to this, and I have something here as well. Did I see what that was? What was that? That was a minor volcano. So I have lots of volcanoes. Maybe we'll do something with that at some point. But yeah, so that's fine. And that will hopefully substitute the power that this takes. So this is going to require a lot of upfront power, but I plan to have natural gas generator somewhere here, which will obviously substitute all that. Lots of 25 kilograms here as well. So lots of natural gas everywhere. Still, I think the next step, the proper next step, would be building an industrial brick, though, because we have a lot of things now that are producing heat. And the last thing I want to do is heat up all this asteroid. It's very hard to heat up, mainly because the water is generally... it has a lot of mass, so it's doing a lot of cooling just passively for us. But eventually, if we keep doing this, you know, it's not going to be as passive anymore. It's going to be very, very hot. Now, luckily, if you look down here, like the water is 29 degrees here, you know, same as everywhere else. So even in the separated chambers, this one's even a little hotter, right? So even though we're creating a lot of heat locally here, as the water exchanges cooling with the cool water, it's not doing a lot of overall heating. It's just this area obviously will continue to spread as I continue to use the metal refinery. So I could use this for probably 1,000 cycles if I wanted to, but this is going to get all hot, right? So that's the consequence of that. So I think maybe building an industrial brick somewhere here or maybe even below the base. Maybe below the base might be better, so I have room for rockets or something up here would be the ideal situation. And also, if I build it down a little bit lower, then I can get access to these a little bit easier. I don't have to go as high up, and I don't know, maybe that might be good. I also have a lot of natural cooling here. All right, that's kind of what the plan is for today. And then, of course, I want to discover the rest of the asteroid. We're so close to getting to the edge of, I think it's just somewhere here. I don't know where it is, but so close to getting to the edge. I want to see what's over there and just discover all this. Probably get down to the oil area, and then we'll also have access to petroleum. So look at this. Oh, Kai, so all I did here is I'm just trying to get this ethanol and into reservoirs, so it's not on the floor and I can repurpose it. But Kai is just the only thing that the power is hooked up to is this. I guess Kai has literally nothing else to do. That's all right. Let's just build another one of these things and go into there. Something like that, and we'll just keep filling it up. Try to get rid of that, and then, yeah. Cool. Okay, let's see. Do you plan on playing some challenge maps do you plan on playing some challenge maps after you're done with this run? I'm not opposed to playing challenge maps. It's just not my favorite thing. So if you guys had a cool challenge map, if you guys had a cool challenge map that you wanted me to play, please post it in the Discord, and I will definitely give it a go. It's just not something that I look up on my own usually because, like I said, it's not really my cup of tea. But obviously, I'll be more than willing to try it if the chat really wants me to see a challenge run. And that's kind of fun anyways for a lot of people to see that. So I'm definitely not opposed to it. So please, if you have any cool challenges, just send it to me. Can you seal it in insulated tile? Yeah, I can seal it in insulated tile, but the heat isn't really coming from the refinery itself, because remember, the heat is all in the coolant. So I'm sucking up cool water from here, and once it comes out, that's when the heat is generated. So it's kind of like a car engine, right? The car engine is like hot, but it's not like, okay, that's maybe a bad example. Like the coolant is extremely hot relative to like the outside of the car. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's, sorry, I hit the mic. That's not a very good example at all. But like the coolant is what's heating up here. That's basically the gist of it. This is this is like 30 degrees, right? So it's pretty much ambient temperature. If you look over here, I'm still 30 degrees kind of everywhere. So what I want to do is put this coolant through a steam room. So it should just basically be recirculating itself, and then inside of one of these. So I could literally put this metal refinery and loop it through like this. Just go like this, kind of like that, and that would work too. So now I can do that because now I have a cobalt volcano and a copper volcano. So before I didn't have either of those, so it was a little bit, that's why I just kind of plopped it here. So that's why I'm saying I think this is the next step on this playthrough to get that out of the way. Get out a battery so they don't waste power, says Chrissy. Hey, what's up, Chrissy? And thank you for the sip of Eska, Kitty Cats. Appreciate that. So I have some batteries here, if that's what you mean. I don't have batteries. Oh, I have batteries here as well. So I have 5 batteries on this grid in total, and the entire grid is connected now with the heavy wires all the way through. And I'm pretty sure I have 3 different circuits. This one's kind of overloaded. I can start to repurpose these wires kind of like that. Now, obviously, I do have natural tiles here that I have to get rid of, so that's fine. I have another battery actually. I don't even need this battery anymore because this is on the output of the transformer. So we'll take that off, save a little bit of power and heat. They do produce a little bit, not a whole lot. So let's get all these hooked up, kind of like that. And of course, we'll just delete all this stuff. Okay, so we'll do that. And then, well, yeah, I think I'm going to begin to repurpose the metal refinery. Okay, the ore hull spawn. I mean, I guess I could take the ore hull spawn. Not really interested in the nits. I'd add a battery personally. Hey, what's up, Louise? What's going on? Nice to see you. New haircut. Tap on the forehead is due. Yeah. The new haircut was last weekend actually. I got the haircut on Sunday and Wednesday. Were the 2 streams with the new haircut. Okay, we have to put some water in here. Let's just put that on auto bottle. Just a little bit of water to get this process started. I'm just gonna watch it to make sure it's okay and I don't overfill it, and then we'll move on to something else. Fitz was asking kitty cats, is the pancreas the organ that people usually remove? Not normally, says kitty cats. The pancreas is, I think it's pretty vital, isn't it? To your, I'm honestly like, I'm not sure what it does. So, but I've heard of people having unknown duplicate. Oh, that's fine. What is the pancreas? Let's do some biology education here on Ethan streams. That's probably good. Hopefully I didn't overfill it. We'll see. We shall see, I guess. It is blocked. Okay, well, that was bound to happen, I suppose. We'll just do that. There we go. Get rid of this carbon dioxide here. It's not a challenge, but I like to see a full Bionic run or Frosty Planet run. I've been meaning to do so. Louise, actually, Frosty Planet was supposed to be my next playthrough, but then Aquatic DLC came out. So, yeah, it just didn't quite end up working out the way I wanted it to with that. I think we'll put it down here, the metal refinery. It makes more sense in this area because it's easier to pipe it in, I think. Actually, not necessarily. I could put it here and then just pipe it in the steam room, I suppose. Yeah, I'll put it down here. Oh, that's a long ways to walk, though. Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to doing that at all. That'd be pretty fun, actually. Let's replace this so I can get back into here. And how do I want to do this? So I need to get back in. I'd have to build a ladder here. No, no, I don't. This is okay. I just want to make this into an insulated airlock door instead. And then what's this? I don't even know what that is. And then we'll run pipe through here and we'll just put the metal refinery here. Oh, we don't have access to oil though. We need oil for that. Yeah. So before we get too far ahead of ourselves, I'll have to remember to get oil. The pancreas is not removable. All right. So there we go. I learned something new. I mean, the pump below that's like, oh, that's right. I did have a battery on there. So thank you. Yes, I did have a battery, but then they kept running on the manual generator to recharge the battery. So I thought by removing the battery, they wouldn't be so inclined to charge it. By the way, I also have 2 Escas here tonight because just in case we have an influx of Esca redemption. So I'm prepared, chat. I already know what you guys are up to. I'm gonna take an extra sip. This one's on me. I feel a little bit dry in my throat. The wheel produces 400 watts, but the pump only sees 240. Yeah, so yes, like I said, I thought it would not have them use the manual generator if they weren't running on it, and they still do it anyway. So I think I just have to remove the manual generator once these are full. Or once I get this all sucked up. I don't know how many liquid reservoirs I need. I kind of don't want a lot of liquid reservoirs, you know? I think a modest amount would be fine. Okay, let me start digging because I'm doing a lot of talking, not enough digging. Let's go in here, get access to this area, and we'll see what's over here. Likewise, I want to start swimming down here, so we'll put a dig errand in. I guess this'll... I don't want it to be too high because I don't want the natural gas to escape everywhere. That would be kind of annoying. So let's do that, and then we'll get into here and see what's going on. Do something like this. This is distracting me, so I have to disable delivery. I'm never gonna get any any peaceful gameplay that keeps staying up there. I would love to do a full bionic on the Frosty. Actually, that'd be pretty fun. Yeah, that'd be a great time, I think. You need temperature plates for the cooling loop in the refinery too, right? So, no, you don't need it. You could put it, though. I generally forget, honestly, I forget temperature plates exist most of the time. As long as you have atmosphere with steam, you can just run radiant liquid pipe like this, and that will be good enough to remove a lot of heat from the oil. The problem is that because this is going to be a closed loop system, I don't want to have any potential problems with it overheating inside the pipe. So I want to have something that with a very high evaporation temperature, such as oil or petroleum, because then I don't have to worry about this getting too hot if it continues to run over and over and over. Ideally, what we're going to do in the future, like obviously I need to get oil first, but I also have to get access to where is it? To this thing right here. No, sorry, not that one. I do need that one though. I was just getting confused. I need to put a liquid pipe thermal sensor in with a liquid shutoff. And then if the temperature is still too high, I just continue to recirculate it over and over until it gets to the proper temperature to send it back down. So whatever additional temperature is added after it comes back into my metal refinery, it's no longer able to evaporate. So that kind of makes sense. I've done it many times before. So if you need to see an example, I can definitely show you an example. But yeah, that's kind of the idea is just to basically keep recirculating it until enough heat is removed. Then I can send it into my metal refinery once again, and then not have the pipes explode. So okay, let's keep going here. Starvation. Why are people starving? I have so much food. Look at all my food, chat. Can you believe this? These duplicants think they can just complain about everything. I think the appendix is what you're talking about. Yeah, the appendix, I know that can be removed. Ethan MD, here we go. Rotten lettuce. It may be the most important organ, says Louise. Yeah, I had no idea. Appendix and gallbladders are usually. Looks fresh, younger, I'd say. I like it. Thank you, Vitaly. Appreciate that. I always say barber's choice whenever I get there. I always just tell the barber, hey, just make me look good. By the way, I should move the camera down just a little because I am sitting down in my seat. Let me just move it just a tiny bit down. That's a little bit better, I think. Otherwise, I'm just a floating head. Kid has experience with medical stuff. Yeah, I'm honestly, I'm not the best with the medical stuff, like remembering it. So I always have to look things up. By the way, Fitz, did I say hi to you yet? I think I saw your comment about the update. I'm not sure if I said hi. So in case I missed anybody, Fitz, how are you doing? Thank you for joining tonight. Sphinx says, I tried to do a dirt temperature plate to block the hydrogen geyser. I accidentally dug it out, but it didn't work. Does it only work when it first erupts? Where on the geyser do you build it? So you probably placed it on the wrong spot. Dirt melts at 300 and this might be another problem, all right? Dirt melts at 300 and, oh, by the way, it turns into sand. So sand falls, I believe. But nonetheless, dirt melts at 326 degrees. If the geyser doesn't get hot enough, then it won't turn into a natural tile, right? It has to heat up to this. So algae would actually work better, I think, because it only needs 125 degrees to turn into a dirt tile. So that might be a better solution for blocking it, I think. I don't usually use algae. In fact, the last time I did this, my chat told me to use something else. Now, this is the important part. Where you put it is probably the other issue you might have had. So if you look at the geyser here, and you look at the 4x4 going from the tile, the neutronomium tile, you have to put it on the 2x2 location. So right there, that's where it goes. So if you just drag your mouse from the bottom left and go 2x2, that's where the tile goes. And I always like to do. I think it's a algae that I did last time. Was it algae? Algae temperature plate? Let me just double check because I don't usually remember this stuff off the top of my head. No, it wasn't algae. It might have been coal. It might have been coal that I used. Because coal, let me just check. Okay, coal is 276, and it turns into refined carbon. That's the one I used. Yes, that was coal. My bad. I'm sorry. I don't usually do that technique. So, in fact, I destroyed the temperature plate here before I even had a chance to turn into a natural tile. So coal would be better because it can turn into refined carbon and it won't fall once it turns into. I think sand. If it turns into a natural tile, it'll just fall because sand doesn't like it can't just be suspended without a bottom holding it up. Kind of like mud, right? It just kind of falls if you dig into it, if you dig underneath. But yeah, so just make sure it's coal and 2x2. And that's another thing too. Stringer is set the gas too. Yeah, that's the gas just doesn't get hot enough. It's like, even if you look at my last video actually on the cooling, even though it was a lot of talk about geyser cooling, the main thing that I wanted to get across is just how powerful liquids are and just how crap oxygen, gases are for cooling, or heating. So hydrogen is very, very weak despite being one of the best gases. So even if you take something that's very poor like crude oil, it can very, very quickly outperform hydrogen because there's so much more mass in the crude oil. And I actually showed in that video that if you actually limit the pipe flow of the crude oil to the same mass as the hydrogen, then the hydrogen actually wins in the cooling because now the mass is no longer giving the crude oil the advantage. But nonetheless, hydrogen is still very, very weak, and there's a lot of mass when you build a temp shift plate. Like, if you look at how much mass is required here, it's 800 kilograms of coal, right? And the mass of the hydrogen gas coming out is very, very small relative to that, especially since it's a gas, right? So it kind of just disperses. So I believe that's where you went wrong. Now, I don't usually try to block a hydrogen geyser. If you need help taming one, go check out my latest video on taming geysers. I think that'll be super helpful for you, and you'll be able to kind of understand just how easy it is to tame them. You don't actually have to do a lot at all. Like, if you can just block it off and before it starts erupting, and then just like literally go in there afterwards and start running some water through it, you can cool the natural gas super easy. So I don't usually block those, but yeah. Anyways, I hope that helps. I kind of went off with a little bit of a tangent there, but hopefully that was good. What are some of the goals for this playthrough? Asked Stringer. Okay, so yeah, let me do a quick recap because I know I got a lot of new viewers since the start of the stream here. Okay, so the goals are I want to make use of this natural gas that's accumulating here, but I have to get power here first. So I'm going to build, I'm going to try to clear out an area to build some natural gas generators. So that's number one. And then I can integrate that into my main grid. In fact, let me get this started. Start building some conductive wire here, or some not conductive, sorry, the wiring here, just to get some power into the main grid. Obviously, I need to, just to keep them busy while I talk, because this is going to be a minute. And then also, I got the copper volcano tamed already. That was at the very beginning. I want to get the ore hulls tamed. So actually, the sludge press I've been sort of working on as well. Let's just do, I don't know, we'll do 50 for now, whatever. And then I can start feeding these kelp towers, and then get a aquatic grooming station in here as well. Oh, so something like that. And then I need to have a shipping conveyor loader here, and I'll do the shipping in just a minute. So that's another goal: get the ore hulls tamed, natural gas, and then just discover the rest of this asteroid. And we're kind of and relocate the metal refinery. Yeah, so those are kind of like the things I want to do. Crimson Rights with the Sibaveska 4 minutes ago. Sorry I missed that, Crimson Rights. I was on a bit of a tangent there. Thank you so much. Kitty Cats, this is a sort of a newish problem with the pancreas. I'm really sorry to hear that, Kitty Cats. I hope that it's not what's it called, chronic, I guess, when it's ongoing. Look, it's me. What's going on? Hey, and what's up, Vibrator? Nice to see you. How are you doing? Chrissy says, sorry, I'm a little bit behind, chat. I'm gonna try to get caught up here. If you have a circuit without a battery consumer, they will keep running it. Yeah, unfortunately, I did. Yeah, they're doing it right now. So I'm just gonna disable the building and not really focus too much on that. I'd rather have them digging and discovering cool stuff instead of, you know, wasting their time on there. But what's the temperature in here? Minus 37. Damn, liquid chlorine. I was wondering why it was. See, yeah, that's fine. Just dig right through it. Whatever. Have you guys seen the earthquake in Venezuela? I saw some pictures and heard about it. It looks awful. I hope that well, obviously I think there was deaths, right? But you know, I wish everyone the best. Obviously, it's very, very terrible. See, BRB swapping to another room. No problem, Crimson Riots. Let's see. So yeah, I saw some pictures, but it was just awful. Yeah, I mean, natural disasters are no joke, right? I appreciate your over-explained series. Vibrator, thank you so much. I have another episode coming this weekend, so I just have to... it's already recorded. And I know it's been a long time since I've uploaded like another episode. You know, it's... The Aqua Planet pack came out, and I had to really focus on playing it. So it's been over a month now since the last over-explained. I hope to increase the rate at which they come out, because I know a lot of people have been asking for them. So thank you so much for reminding me. I do have one coming this weekend. See, 4 days in the hospital. That sounds awful. I'm so sorry to hear that, kitty cats. So everyone's saying use coal, by the way, just to get FYI chat. Chrissy and Highborn Jace, what's up? Highborn Jace says use coal to use refined iron. So yeah, don't use dirt. Louis says, I don't know if anybody has noticed yet, but yesterday I set up a puff ranch. I noticed that after the recruiter drop-off, now differentiate regular puffs from Prince puffs. I didn't know that was always a distinction. I guess that makes sense. I mean, obviously, you can benefit from that, right? Because you want to be able to... There's a nosh sprout there. You want to be able to differentiate and be able to take out your Prince Puffs that you don't need. So that's a good thing. I did not know that wasn't a feature before. I thought that would have already been integrated. Hey, what's up, Potat? What's going on? Don't need crazy automation anymore? Well, that's perfect then. Yeah, I didn't know that you couldn't make that distinction before. I thought that was always... That's interesting. I thought that was always a thing. I think it's Johan. I'm so sorry. I always butcher names, but how are you doing, Johan? Sorry, I'm not. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. Jonah, right? It's Jonah. Is that how you say it? I don't know. By the way, a very good video. Thank you so much, Highborn Jace. Hey, what's up, Keen Basti? What's going on? Nice to see you. How are you doing? Sorry, I'm a little bit behind chat. I'm trying to get caught up. There's no delay. It's just I talk a lot about random things, and then I get far behind. I like to read every message, so the more you guys message, the more I keep talking. See, I also set up a steam turbine opportunity for the polluted oxygen vent. Okay, that's super polluted oxygen vent. What's that come out at? 500 degrees or I forgot now. Is that the 30 degree or the 500 degree one? It must be the 500 degree one. That one's really easy to cool too. If that was the 500, because oxygen is terrible. It carries a very bad specific heat capacity. I think it's like 1.01. So this is like super easy to cool. Very, way easier than hydrogen. Thanks, Ethan, for the perfect explanation on the geyser blocking. Well, I tried to be perfect, but admittedly, I did make some mistakes. The chat corrected me with dirt. But thank you so much, Sphinx. I appreciate that. I'm not gonna. I won't not accept your compliment. I appreciate that. But yeah. I'm sometimes susceptible to remembering things incorrectly, and I will acknowledge if I do that. The thing is, like I always say about this game is just so massive. It's almost impossible to remember literally everything. So you kind of just have to, let's see if we can get up here and start getting in this area. You kind of have to be able to sort of improvise on the fly almost as you encounter scenarios. Even if you've done them before, you're like, oh yeah, there's something going on here, so now this is how you fix it, right? Like problem solving is almost more important in this game than strictly remembering exactly what to do. By the way, I started playing after a very long time. I found out there's new dupes. I am now a Pie, I think maybe her name is. Pie main, so I'll have to do a remember of the next playthrough. Unless there's no kitty on this one. So yeah, I have a kitty on this one. It's the Nisbet. But yeah, I usually don't take Pay or Pie. And funny enough, only because I always forget how to pronounce her name correctly. So thank you, Spineless Victim, for your subscription on YouTube. How are you doing tonight? Thank you so much for being here. To this so far this chaotic start to the stream. Okay, so we're digging all the way to the end, so we can finally see what's over here. So yeah, it's funny. Sometimes I just won't take a duplicate if I just don't know how to pronounce their name. Oh, it's just too funny. Okay, I don't. This is not gonna work. I don't want polluted water to mix. Let's mine this out first. Let this water drain. In fact, let's do that, and then we'll go up or something. There's no better dupe than Nisbet. I like Nisbet. Nisbet, I think. I like Nisbet, Ren, Marie. Marie and Ren are OGs, I think. So that's kind of why I cater to them. I think they're OGs at this point. Bubbles is cool. She's a cool name. Always reminds me of the Powerpuff Girl, Bubbles. If you guys ever watched the Powerpuff Girls, it's... Hey, thank you so much, Kitty Cats, for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I'm gonna take a sip of Esca for your very grateful support. Thank you so much. It's chronic at this point. It went 2 months ago and I was in the hospital almost a week. You told us about that, Kitty Cats. I didn't know that was. I'm not sure if you mentioned that was the pancreas or not. But let me just give a heart on the. Or a thumbs up the super chat there. Thanks so much. Yeah, I remember you telling us about that you were in the hospital, but I didn't know if that turned into a chronic issue or not. I guess it has now, and that's awful to hear. Obviously, I'm very, very sorry to hear that. Let's mop this up, and then we'll come in. Yeah, we'll go. We'll kind of keep going up. I really don't want anything to fall in here, so just come in like this, and then we'll go back down, and then we'll build some ladders. Oh, by the way, okay, yeah, the oxygen should not. I don't want the oxygen to mix both ways. So what I might do is just build something like this before I get access to this point. And I don't want to have this, because this is still connected to my base, right? So I don't want the polluted oxygen in here. I might just put some deodorizers, but we'll see. We'll see. Greetings from Mexico. I'm just starting out with this game and I discovered your channel. Awesome. Great to hear. Let me know if you have any questions. Yeah, I think you'll find a lot of information on the YouTube channel and with regards to videos. Well, thank you so much for checking me out. I appreciate it. Yeah, any questions, feel free to ask. I love answering questions for new players, trying to help everyone out. I do go on long tangents, so just a fair warning. The chat is not delayed. I just end up talking too much. So if you have any questions and I haven't gotten to yours yet, rest assured I will get to it. I also have to try to remember where I am. So, okay, let's keep going on this. The oil should be somewhere here, I'm sure. Let's keep digging down. See if I drain. I don't want to drain all this, right? That would be kind of unfortunate. Maybe I can just go in on an angle like this. I mean, it will drain a little bit, but I need to be able to get back out. That's the main thing. So you know what? We'll do this. We'll build a couple ladders. We have the basalt, I think, to build ladders with. Let's do that. Just in case it drains too far, right, Chad? I don't want it to be, I don't want my duplicants to get stuck. We'll give them some ways to come in and come out. They should be able to swim through here. And yeah, it should be okay. What's this again? Oh, it's the volcano. Yeah. Okay, and then we have the polluted brine vent. That's the new polluted brine vent. Finally getting access to that. This is at 95 degrees, so it's pretty friggin' hot. Got back into Ani after several years and found your guides most understandable. Thank you for that. You are very welcome, M.M85434. Thank you so much for the kind feedback. I really appreciate that. I strive to make my guides very, very easy to understand. That's obviously a huge priority for me. Even if I'm trying to explain basic concepts, I try to really stress that. So I'm glad you enjoyed. Let's see. Potat says, do you want to know a good design for an infinite liquid storage? Oh, sorry. I want to know what's a good design. Okay, let me show you. So I'm just gonna do a quick save and load chat so I can show Potat a really. And while this is loading, I'll try to catch up with you guys here. Let's go to super duper wetland. I think it was. Yep. I'll show you a really good infinite liquid storage that I personally like the design of and the functionality of. Keen says, I've been finished your YouTube about power management. Thank you, very helpful. You are very welcome, Keen. Thank you. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, so that one was a little bit old now. I think, wow, looking back at those videos, they were a long time ago. Thank you for checking it out, though. It's awesome. I'm glad it was helpful. Pretty much on a broth and crackers. I want a friggin' burger. Oh man, burgers are so good. I want a burger too, but I don't want to have one at this time of the day. Kitty Cats, thank you so much for the Sibaveska. Okay, let me just do a quick segue. What? Oh, I broke. This is where I broke everything. Yeah, we broke everything to end the colony. Okay, let me see if I can find, that one should be okay. Space cargo, that's on cycle 1800. Yeah, it's cycle 2000. So cycle 2218. This is that one. Oxygen is terrible, eaten out of context. Good thing my name is pretty straightforward. If you butcher it, you might have to have a stroke. Yeah, oh, what's up, Icarus, by the way? How are you? I have a headache on my Ani playthrough. What's going on, Keen? Let me know. What do you have a headache with? Yeah, you'd have to Trivaldo me if I missed your name up, Fitz. Okay. Oh no, I already broke this one too. How far do I have to go back? Sorry, chat. Let me do one more reload. If it doesn't work, I'll just show you on another run, okay? Let's go back to here. 2211 should be okay. Please be okay, 2211. What province do you live? Ontario. Ontario. Quinn is my favorite, says Louise. I like Quinn as well. He has an easy to pronounce name. Ethan loves Nisbet because there's a bet in it. Ethan is a chronic gambler. Just plunk down a deodorizer, a small battery discharger, and boom. Yeah, that could work too. Yeah, for sure. I'm not opposed to putting down a deodorizer. Okay, finally, here we go. Okay, so this is my optimal liquid storage, infinite liquid storage. First of all, gunk is the best to use. Gunk is the heaviest liquid, so you can use it for even oil. But if you don't want to use gunk, you can use petroleum or oil itself, or polluted water if you're storing water, right? Doesn't matter. So the reason I like this setup. Let me just kind of explain it, okay? I have 2 inlets and 2 outlets, and I have 2 signal switches, and I have power. So all my bases are covered, all right? You don't need the signal switches. You don't need 2 inlets. What I like about this is that it's symmetrical for the most part. I mean, obviously, you can't make the automation symmetrical. Hey, thank you so much, Vibrator, for the 100 bits. You guys are so generous tonight. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Vibrator. Let me continue with this, though, the explanation. Yeah, thank you everyone for your generosity tonight. Okay, so you have all your bases covered, right? You have your inputs and outputs. I always like to have two different inputs because if you have like even the two inputs for this, the water storage tank in here was not enough, right? Because I have polluted water being processed into clean water, and so that takes up one pipe 100% of the time, and then the other 100 and the other liquid vent is also occupied 100% of the time because I'm taking water from a water geyser and I'm cooling it subsequently. So I'm cooling it with the polluted water, and then the polluted water goes into here, and then it exchanges temperature, and then it becomes relatively mild compared to the 90 degrees that it comes out from here. So that's how I like to do it. So I have two different inlets. But if you have a very high I think throughput is the right word. If you have a very high amount of processing or like liquids coming into from one particular source, you would probably want to expand this and make it into 3. So obviously with an infinite storage, you have to surround it by airflow tiles, and you want to have 2 tiles high surrounding your liquid vent with with liquid that is heavier than the liquid that you're trying to store. So again, oil works the best here because it's heavier than most liquids. If you want to store oil, then it's literally just as easy as, let's see if I have one. It's literally as easy as using gunk at the bottom. So gunk is like, and if you have to store something that you don't have, a heavy, like if you're trying to store gunk, for instance, you just have to rotate it, and you can have literally any other liquid on the top vent, and it still looks symmetrical, right? So it still looks like a box. It still looks cool. And again, the reason why it's so good is because you have 2 different inlets and 2 different outlets. So you can move the water quickly if you need to move it quickly. And obviously this one should have been a lot bigger, but you can see like just how badly I boxed myself in. It's like a factorial where I tried to make the factory, the most important part of the factory, in the center, and then so it's just became a giant mess. But anyways, this worked out really well. I'm actually gonna save this here because I don't want to have to keep finding it if I have to use it for an example. All right, so let me just, well, it takes a long time to save because this is a really long playthrough, but that's my favorite liquid storage. I hope that kind of answers your question. Let's get back to the main game here. Long-time viewer, first time joining your stream, your engineering thoughts. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Welcome. Nice to see you. Just learning the basics. There's a lot of information to process. The most important thing, okay, I'll do a quick TLDR on this because there's a lot. You're right. The most important thing is what? Oh no, Marie's almost dying. Get out of there, Marie. No. Oh my goodness, is Marie gonna die? No, please. Protecting. Oh no, chat. I can't let, if Marie dies, I can't let Marie die. Please, Marie. Please make it out of here. Where are you going to make it out? Okay, let's see. Please just get to here. Okay. Do I like manually try to get her out, or do I just let her go for it? Oh, you're so slow. Please. No, go faster. No, go faster, please. Oh, no. Okay, she made it. I forgot these things can attack you. Oh no, that was brutal. Okay, let's get Marie on the triage. Okay, assigned. Yes, let's go. Okay, so obviously we're not gonna worry about, actually we're not gonna worry about this, okay? Because I gotta find it's this thing. I think it's protecting this. So okay, so sorry, let me get back to your message there. There's a lot to know. So the most important thing I would say for any new player is to don't be afraid to restart, like to fail and restart, okay? Because if eventually you're going to run into a situation where you run out of algae for oxygen, or you run out of clean water for blossoms, or whatever. You're gonna run out of something, and your colony is going to die. If you haven't already seen enough of my videos, then that's what's going to happen. So you have to just kind of embrace that. And what I would say is, if you like that map that you played on, the asteroid, play it again, because now you already know where all your geysers and vents are that you might have already found. So it's going to be easier to get to those locations because you already know where they are. And then you can start processing the materials to try to make your base sustainable from that. The easiest way to replay that is just to go to here, grab the seed, copy it, and just start a new one, a new playthrough. And I think that's the easiest way to learn. Beyond that, I would say look up how to make a SPOM or a Hydra. Hydra is definitely way better, but a SPOM is like a full Rodriguez is okay. I have videos on both of them and the comparisons as well, so you can do either or. But I would recommend the Hydra, but it's more complicated. So I would go for a SPOM first. Some people think it's easier, but to each their own. There's a lot of very particular liquid movements that you have to do with the Hydra. That's pretty much the hardest part. But beyond that, it's not bad. Okay. Anyway, so once you figure out those things, the game is kind of opens up to you. Like cooling is a big one, so look up the aqua tuner, steam turbine setup, and then the game will just open up and everything will start to make sense. Okay, sorry, M.M. I have a question for you, which I did not find much info. I got 2 asteroids discovered, recently covered. Feels like I'm quite sustainable for now. What should I do next? Do I need rockets? Yes, you should do rockets and start exploring your star map. That's a great way to get materials that you might not have access to on those 2 asteroids. And it's a lot of fun. Space is like a whole. I have a full series on space that you should watch. And that will kind of help you out and get you started. But space is like an entirely new game all on its own, basically. Not exactly, but it's pretty much an entirely new game. It's very, very different. So definitely a good place to start. I guess I could just... Yeah, I want to discover this area as well, so I need to get duplicates in here. Maybe I'll just go straight down. Straight down where we're not going to get attacked by the squids. We'll just go right down like this, and we'll see what happens. Sorry, chat, I'm really far behind. I think I missed a sip of Esca from Crimson Riots. I'm a little bit behind on that as well. That was 4 minutes ago, so thank you for that, Crimson Riots. Okay, let's see what happens. Just keep digging. And then, of course, we'll have to figure this out because I don't want to be... Like, there's just too many here. Way too many. I don't want to be getting it. And they take a lot of... They did a lot of damage, too. What's the best advice for someone like me who just starting out? So I think I already covered that. But, yeah, so it's just embrace failure. And try to learn from the mistakes. So I know that's like very vague, okay? But the reason I say that is because if you fail on this, like let's say you're doing this asteroid, right? And you fail, you ran out of algae. Okay, now you know exactly when you're going to run out of algae on this asteroid. Each asteroid is a little bit different. Like you basically start with the same amount of algae, but you know where all your algae is. You know exactly what cycle you're going to run out of algae if you have the same amount of duplicates. So then you can help prepare yourself to make oxygen sustainable on this asteroid because you already know what your time limit is, essentially, right? So I know it sounds like very vague advice, but honestly, I think honestly, I think that the hardest part for new players is trying to understand the concepts with a time limit that they don't know exists. Right? Like it's hard. Okay, you can kind of assume the time limit is like a couple hundred cycles, but you just don't know based on your spawn location. You might not have any, like you need water, right? You need a sustainable source of water. And if your water geyser is all the way up here and you just never think to dig up here and you keep digging this way, you might run out. And you might be like, oh shit, now I'm out. So now you restart on another planet. The next water geyser might be all the way down here. And you might only have one water geyser per planet, and you might not know how to use cool steam vents at that point. So water geyser is like the obvious choice to try to find. So if you already know the water geyser's here, you can rush to that as soon as you start, and you can start processing the water, and then you have water. Now you can make that into oxygen. So now you unlock the next phase of the game, which is cooling, right? So it's like if you allow yourself to replay the same map over and over when you fail. Or if you don't fail, it's even better. Obviously, then you can just restart and make the asteroid even better the second time around. But that's the whole idea is just practice. Like think about Steph Curry, right? Steph Curry didn't become one of the greatest shooters ever in basketball by shooting wrong or by guessing where the basket is, right? He practiced the same shot over and over and over. So if you practice like the same shot over and over and over, you'll eventually learn all the concepts because you'll be able to get to those parts of the game reliably. So I think that's the best advice. Other than that, cooling with AquaTuner steam turbine, and then of course Hydra or Rodriguez Spa. Those are the kind of things you have to look up. Okay, so let's see here. Wouldn't let me dono earlier, says Vibrate. Well, thank you so much for the bits, though. I appreciate that. No need to dono. You can bits is fine, memberships, whatever. Or just liking the stream. Like if you guys just like the stream, that's honestly some of the really it helps grow the channel, right? So that's awesome. It doesn't have to be. I really appreciate you guys being so gracious, but just hit the like button. That's honestly the best thing and most important thing. It helps out the channel, helps get more people here, helps grow the community. I know you're on Twitch, Vibrator, but for those of you on YouTube, yeah, just TLDR or like maybe a shameless plug for the channel here. I really appreciate that, Vibrator, Ethan, out of context. I know if you're not watching the chat, because I'm really far behind on the chat, so it's not even on screen anymore at this point. But if you're like listening to me without looking at the screen ever, it probably sounds a lot funnier. I was trying to get that achievement super sustainable. I'm almost there, by the way. I just have to navigate some biomes with different gases and liquids. Well, congratulations. If you're almost there, just keep plugging away and you're gonna get to it for sure. Everything's trial and error. You don't have to think of this game as like a one run, just run through it once and hope that you make it kind of thing. It's like no, keep trying. Keep trying different things. Go back. If you fail, try again, and you're eventually going to make it. All this water would be incredibly useful, but okay, I don't know why I haven't had this built yet, but this should definitely be built. So let's put that there. Okay, let's focus on the natural gas. Right, natural gas has got to be next. So let's get into here. And then we'll put a natural gas geyser in somewhere in this area. Sorry, chat. Okay, you know what? Let me just read the chat and get caught up, and then it'll be a lot easier to progress through the game. Time to make infinite storage again. Well, maybe at some point. I don't need to make it just yet. I kind of like all the water. How much oil do you use? So good question. I should have showed you that. The liquid vent overpressures. Where is it? Do I have a liquid vent anywhere? The liquid vent overpressures at 1,000 kilograms, so you have to use less than that. I like to use the two digit range. So if you use like 10 kilograms, it should be enough. Basically, just put a little bit of put 10 kilograms on top of the liquid vent and see if you get that the overpressure symbol. If not, you're perfect. That's what I would do. Hey, what's up, Sean? Nice to see you. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. Luis says, very easy way to do this is leaving the vent on top and leaving the square in front with the gas. Yep, you could totally do that too. As long as you're blocking that one area with something that's not causing it to overpressure, you'll be fine. Is that a vacuum in the airflow tiles? No, it won't be a vacuum. You don't have to vacuum it out at all. I know I'm really far behind. You don't have to vacuum out the infinite storage at all. You just have to make sure that there's only the two different substances: the liquid that you're storing and the liquid that you're covering your vents with. Remember to like and sub, friends. Thank you. Look, it's me. Appreciate that. Having gas in mind and liquid will never be in the same square. Yeah, you basically just have to make sure it's not not kind of pushing it out of the way. That's basically it. She's fine, lucky. Bury her in the yard. Okay, sorry, chat. I'm just getting caught up now, and then it'll make the stream go a little bit better if I'm in sync with you guys. Don't talk. Do you always miss something? Whack. Hey, what's up, Wacko? Nice to see you. What's going on? Been a minute. How's everything? See, so chat, a selfie with Ethan or Curry, choose one. Sorry if that's, I try mostly chat on YouTube. No, it's okay. I like it's awesome when you're you can chat on whichever side you want. Honestly, it's use whatever platform you like. Hey, thank you for the sip of Eska, Dark Frost. Nice to see you, Dark Frost. Thank you. Unless your dupe side never really happened to you. There is no wrong way to play. You're absolutely right. You don't have to say my name. No, it's okay. I love your name. You have one of the best names. Vibrator 3000. Okay, what's the best way to put the tidal plants into a spine without heavy watt wires all over the place? Well, so far I haven't figured out a better way than this. I just have the spine going everywhere, and I just try to keep it around my base so my duplicates are not always interacting with it, because it has a terrible decor. Really, really bad decor rating. So it's -3, and like if in just this square on this ladder, the heavy watt wire contributes to negative 325. So it's massive. I just try to keep it around the base. That's all. Okay, I think I'm finally caught up. Happy Friday, Dark Frost. Steph Curry, basketball player. I thought you were talking about the food. No, Steph Curry, basketball player. You do have a nice name. I got Harry Bells. Yeah, that's hilarious. Okay. Happy Friday, Crimson Riots as well. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Ethan mentioned Steph Curry. Yeah, I meant Steph Curry. So I was like, maybe I was speaking too quickly or whatever, but yeah, I was talking about the basketball player Steph Curry. Okay, I'm finally caught up. So we got Vibrator and I got Harry Bells in chat. Welcome, both of you. It's almost sounds, you know the Simpsons where Bart always calls in to the bartender and makes him say, like, he'll be like, "Can I speak with Anita? Can I speak with Anita Bath, please?" And then what's his name? I forgot what his name is. Mo. And then Mo will be like, "Is there anyone named Anita Bath here?" I love that. Okay, why aren't they doing this? Hurry up. Maybe we don't have this product. That might be the reason. Let's change to something else. Let's go like this. Should be okay now. Okay, let's start working on this. Too much distraction here on my account. No, it's not your fault, chat. I'm just saying, like, I gotta figure this out. Figure out my progress situation here. What are my duplicates doing, by the way? Like, they're obviously busy doing something. I just don't understand what, because I haven't had any idle notifications as far as I remember. Okay, so I'm gonna put some natural gas geysers here. Sorry, natural gas generators here. We'll probably end up building. I mean, I'll build 2 for now. I think 2 is a good number because 2 will give us 1600 watts of power, which is more than enough to run one of these marine drills. So what my intention is to basically make the marine drills self-sustaining, and then from there scale up. But obviously I want to harvest, like, keep the natural gas, so I'm not like I want to keep these going as long as possible, right? So that's my main goal. So let's build a little thing here. Build something like that. Natural gas. I can use. I kind of want to use gold here because of the overheat rating. I guess I don't have any more gold amalgam left. Kind of unfortunate. Let's see if I can find some. I mean, I guess I don't need these to be made out of gold amalgam. Okay, I can switch these over now to something else. So we'll do that. Kind of hate to just deconstruct these, but take these out. Switch them to something else, because there's lots of oxygen here, right? So that's okay, whatever. I need some more atmos as well. And we can use cobalt for that. I don't need to use zinc. We'll make 2 out of there. Deconstruct these, and we'll make them out of cobalt, so we have infinite cobalt now. We have no check. Why don't we have a check? Oh, because it's now separated. Gotcha. Let's build that ASAP. I should have built this the other way. I just have to be more mindful to build things out of cobalt instead of gold now. and then it should be able to get. Oh, this is gold amalgam, not gold. Okay, so that was a fail. So there's no more gold amalgam anywhere. There's aluminum ore. Oh, the Printerceptor! Nice! Hell yeah. This Gelina, I think? Yeah, alright, well. I guess iron is good. I kind of wanted to keep the iron ore for steel, but it's okay. This here. And then, of course, we need a little bit of a tank. So we'll do something like this. I don't think it has to be insulated. I think it's fine. Not have it insulated. Just build something around like that. Have a way to go up, and then we'll dig all this out. Bring the power into here. Again, we'll use zinc is fine. Gonna go up here. Tie into place. And then we'll have a storage chamber here for the exact same way that you store infinite gases. You store infinite liquids. You store infinite gases. However, what changes? Oh, these are cramped. Oh, these guys are cramped too. Oh shit! I totally did not see that. So we have so many more. How the hell did we get so many beacon fries in here? Oh no! What's going on? Oh no! The beacons ended up going in this direction. Oh no! I messed that up, chat. Messed that up big time. Okay, so what I should have done is put like this here. So what happened is the beacons, instead of going all into the beacon chamber, they ended up all going into this conveyor bridge. And because I have an outlet here and an outlet here, it's split 50-50 both ways. Every single egg that went through. So really easy way to fix this. I just did not foresee this happening. So subscribe for more tips. This is the easiest way to fix it. Is just put another conveyor bridge in here and delete that, and then that'll be fine. The only problem now is I have all these beacons causing my duplicate, causing a lot of cramping, and I have no way to like easily fix them. So I have to literally just slaughter them, or hang on here. Did my let me just see here. Attack, says Chrissy. Yeah, I might have to just attack them all. I kind of feel bad about that, but they're little beacons. I can't just attack them. I guess I have to. For the good of the colony, I have to attack the little fish. I did not see that coming at all, Chad. So, anyways, this all that is to say that sometimes you make a mistake, and the best way to learn is to make these mistakes and to figure out how to deal with them, right? So that's why I always say failure. Just embrace failure, and then you'll get those experiences that will allow you to fix situations pretty easily. I mean, this is a pretty easy fix, right? It's not the end of the world here. The beacon situation is doing fine. I might have a slight slowdown now in my production as far as this goes, but everything's being deep frozen anyway, so it's not murder good. Genocide. Hey, what's up, Leah? Nice to see you. Appreciate you being here. When in doubt, blame Trivaldo. The Great Beacon War, Cycle 298. This is Vitali. I can't attack them, but I can sure cram 500 of them into a 4x4 square. I think it might be more than 500. It's oh no, it's 200 in this square. I thought it was a lot more. I thought it was, well, how many eggs do I have though? Does it say the eggs? It would be, I can't even see where the eggs are. Yeah, I can't even see where the eggs are. Anyways, it's a lot. It's obviously a lot. But yeah, it's okay. There's another one. Well, they're so cute. They're so little. I don't know how the bloater got in here either. I just feel so bad about them, you know? Let's relocate this. We'll put it in here, and then it can just get picked up. So the great thing is I guess I can pick up this one last egg. It's going to hatch in like this cycle, though, so I got to get rid of it quick. And then obviously I want the... let's do this. So now I have Allow manual use. That's not what I want to do. I don't want them to take it out of here. Yeah, see, they're going to take it out now. Gene, where are you going? Yeah, that's not really what I wanted to do. I have to take these out now, the fish flakes. They're going to go bad. So let's put them into another fridge. And then we'll just destroy the fridge and let them get... Actually, we'll do this. We'll take them out of here. Allow manual use for the time being. Sweep only. And let's sweep all this. Where is it? So let's just get those swept. Hopefully that kind of goes quick. I just wanted to put it all in here. Oh, fish fillets. And then we'll let this thing take it to here. I made a mistake of freehanding a steam vent tamer. Now I gotta wait for this vent to become dormant to fix it. Oh yeah, that's tough. The steam vent is brutal to try to tame. It's actually, I mean, it's hard to get it productive, and if you don't close it off in time, it just becomes a mess. Is it already done? I think it's already done, so that's pretty good. Pretty good, I would say. Now let's do, you know what? Yeah, just sweep only is fine. Let's just keep it on sweep only. I actually don't need... I don't mind if the cook has to go to here to grab the fish fillet. I'd rather just have the fish fillet always be here. But they're so cute as he orders the death of the ugly bloater. Well, I mean, it's kind of a... It looks... I don't know. The bloater fries are kind of cute as well, I would say. Why isn't it being killed, though? Taking a long time. Can you hurry up? These things should be tamed. Yeah, these things are tamed now. Perfect. So now I'm making ore as well. So this is pretty exciting. This has to be moved ASAP. What are you doing? What are you guys doing? Hurry up. Let's go. Let's go. What's this? Fertilization. What do you mean I have no bucky now? Oh, my duplicates are probably just very busy. Yeah, I have 10 of it. Okay, so I'm good. All right. So, anyways, we got our duplicates working away. We'll let them finish that, and then we'll come back down here. Food is okay though. I mean, I have sushi roll. I have uni. I have everything. Leah says my fiance just bought me the DLC. It's so much fun. Awesome. That is so nice of your fiance. Are you on your first run, Leah? What cycle are you on? In a parallel universe, 400 Ethans are crammed into a 4x4 by a single beacon streamer. Oh, could you imagine? Yeah, 10 out of 10 fiance. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I've been binging this stream while on night shift, and catching you live, I'm transitioning to day shift, is tripping me out. Hey, Super Monkey, thank you so much. That is awesome to hear. Thank you for binging me and for just being here and just being awesome. I really appreciate your support. Oh, by the way, thank you for the sip of Eska, Crimson Riot. I'm super grateful to all the lurkers who are oh wait, why do we have a fish fillet there? Super grateful for all the lurkers, by the way. I hope I try to mention them every stream, but it's really awesome of you guys to you know, to be here and support just by being here, right? Liking the stream, even if you're not chatting. I really appreciate that. Oh, the Mammoths! Let's go. Go with the Mammoth. I feel bad for the bloater. It had nothing to do with the separateness. I got to cycle 30 until I noticed that I mixed salt water with my water because I'm not used to seeing the textures, so I wanted to restart. It's worth it. Yeah, it's worth it to restart, honestly. You can't go... Like, it's like when you get pee in your water, I just end up like, okay, should I just reload the game? I can't stand having pee in the water, you know? Do we not have sand? I hope we have sand. Yeah, we have lots of sand. It's just, the fertilization might be just a little bit slow, but anyways. It's all water, it'll be fine. I mean, technically, yeah, it will be, but I like to have my water separated. Even the oxygen would kind of bum me out if I started to get mixed oxygen. It's not that bad. Like you can always filter it or whatever. Actually, I do need to make clay, so the deodorizer is definitely going in. Like Chrissy said that a minute ago already, but let's put a couple deodorizers down, just kind of spread them out a little bit, and start getting some clay. So this is the perfect opportunity to do that, and just make a dig here, go down like this, complete the ladders now that we can, and then we'll bring some power here. See, a battery discharger. I have a battery discharger here. I guess I can start, if I'm going to be making batteries, I guess I can start also getting ready for bionic duplicants. Save the bloater. No, we're not saving the bloater. Come on now. It's still saved. I mean, my duplicants are taking so long to murder it. It's being saved just by the consequence of that alone. I don't know. Like, honestly, I don't know what my duplicants are doing. I might need to start taking on more duplicants. So here's what else we're going to do. Well, since we're taking so long to do everything, I'm going to start building bedrooms because I have all this wonderful space anyways. Like, this is kind of where my base is going to land, somewhere here. Let's just start doing bedrooms, right? We'll convert all this into bedrooms and then take on some more duplicants. I think that's the way to do it. So let's remind myself here, chat. So private bedrooms are 24 minimum, which is exactly right there. All right. So obviously it's going to be like, they're going to be crammed in here. All right. We're not doing anything fancy for these dupes. Like, they want to get eaten by the squids. They're going to get the smallest rooms. That's just how it is. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, somewhere 2, 4. Is that too big? Like 24, perfect. And then we'll do some. Oh, I really like this background though. I might have to redo the background. Food poisoning? How did you get food poisoning? What are you eating? That like, what would you eat that has food poisoning? That sounds crazy to me. I need plastic beds too. Now's a good time to go back to research. Plastic beds. Let's see. Where is that? I guess a comfy bed it's called, right? Comfy bed. There it is. No, I already have it. Where is it? Oh, furniture. You know what? Let me just type it in. There it is. Boom. Okay, let's do the aquatic rocket bed, obviously, or I guess we'll do both. We'll do all the aquatic ones. We have a little bit of plastic to get started with, so we'll have to continue to make more. Now, the plastics we can just harvest from the tubulas. Tubulas? I can get them from here. I just have to get access to all these. Okay, these guys are not protecting. Oh, I wanted to move this guy too. Let's move this to the kitchen. The shine bugs. Maybe I'll do some shine bugs, shine bug farms as well in this. I usually skip the shine bug farms, but maybe it's time to do those. All right, so is there any more there's plastic down here a little bit. A little bit of plastic here. This is polluted brine, right? What kind of liquids do we have? Yeah, so I can just basically dig through here. I don't have to be like trying to be all cautious about this. Just dig through, open this area up. Obviously the ladder is important. Let's get the ladder. Make sure that we don't end up blocking ourselves in, and we'll just let our duplicants kind of go to work. I would say this is the most important, so I can get some beds and then get these things finished. Put some drywall up here. I believe it does need drywall, so we'll do what's an interesting pattern? Just beachy? Let's try the just beachy. See how that looks. Eska commercial. Oh, did you? If you seriously got an Eska commercial, that'd be hilarious. I don't think they advertise though, do they? Here's a sip of Eska for an Eska commercial. By the way, if I ever miss your Eska redemption on Twitch for whatever reason, just please let me know. All right, there's a 10-minute cooldown, so I don't. I might not see it if I'm like talking to the chat too much or whatever. But actually, let me just sit up a little bit so I don't look so hunched over. Being ugly is a crime, says Blowers. I don't want to waste my time separating it again if I can just restart and know about the asteroid. Exactly, Leah. That's exactly what my mentality is. Especially if you're so early. Like 30 minutes is like, what, an hour, maybe 2 hours, like less than 2 hours. So the benefit is not only that you'll have, that you'll know where everything is and that asteroid, is that you'll also you don't have to deal with seeing the water mixture. Oh, what's going on here? Why are these all requesting Atmos suits? Is this why my duplicates aren't doing anything? Hold up here. What is going on? Why do I only have one Atmos suit? Well, let's just build more. Like, whatever, you know? Build more. And then for repair, I don't like it. It shouldn't matter what material I use. It should just repair all of it. But yeah, so so I would just restart too in that situation. I think it's the most makes the most sense. You've missed 5 of my redemptions. I mean 7. I mean 10. Well, this is almost finished, so I could do 10 redemptions and then just crack open the other case. But since the 10-minute mark is up, I'm going to, well, I'll see who gets it so I can shout you out. Someone's going to get it for sure. You can always mop it too. Yeah, I suppose you can. You can like put a little layer and mop it or whatever. Or especially if it's at the bottom, you could mop it. So they're doing this. Okay, the battery, a discharger. I guess we'll do, oh, we don't have any batteries or whatever. The popular streamers are so dismissive. You guys good? I was definitely 3 Eska chugs. Well, Kitty Cats did a redemption. Thank you, Kitty Cats. Chug, chug, chug. I was building a half of an evening cooling via aqua tuner, and while trying to achieve vacuum, all of a sudden natural gas in there. Well, I found out I have a farter in the base. That is hilarious. The flatulent trait, I think it's called. That's another. See, that's a challenge run that I would love to do. Is a complete flatulent playthrough. I think that would be hilarious. Maybe not on this asteroid, like another. Like it would be a little bit difficult at the beginning, but I would say, you know, like as soon as you got past the, well, here's the thing. It would all you'd have to very quickly, I think, depending on how egregious the farting is, you'd have to keep digging down on top of managing your carbon dioxide. So you'd have to immediately start separating the gases. I think that might be the hardest part about it, but once you get past that, I think it should be pretty okay. But yeah, it would make liquid locks and vacuum areas a lot more difficult. It was definitely 3 Eska chugs. You know what? I'll take 3 more because you guys are awesome for being here. I was gonna say it almost crossed my mind to say I'll take chugs depending on how many likes I have on the YouTube stream, but I already have 22 likes and I don't want to be. I'd go through a 3rd Eska for sure, probably. There's 1 big sip for any that I may have missed. No, you're awesome. Thank you, Vitaly. Appreciate that. If you capture all the gas, you have power forever. Yeah, you have very good power very early on, right? I like go drink. Okay, thank you. I will do a drink for your likes. Thank you, Leah. That's like the YouTube equivalent of the Eska redemptions. I wish you guys could see redemptions on the screen here, because then it would make a lot more sense when, if you're not familiar with Twitch, like you accumulate channel points by just viewing the stream, and I really don't want Meep. I like Meep actually. And I think Meep is an OG. I don't want it. So there we go. We have flatulent, and we have mouth breather. And they cannot cook. Like, they're just terrible. This is like your typical, you know, young man, just farts nonstop. breathe with your mouth open and can't cook, right? I don't want 17 or 8. You know what I mean? Like, so we're gonna skip on. I guess we'll take the. I don't know yet. Like, whatever. I like Meep though. Meep is an OG. Don't die of fart instead of don't starve together. Should I take Meep? He's like your typical teenager, isn't he? Like, I mean, they can dig. It just. Any tips for rocket missions? I'm still producing steel to build my first rocket in my old save file. Yes, I have a whole series. I have 3 video series on rocket videos. The first one is all about getting to space and how to set up your infrastructure. The second one is how to build a rocket and how to launch the rocket. And the third one is about rocket missions. So, and I plan to do a 4th one at some point. But there's all, like it talks about all of rocketry from the very beginning before you even get to space to actually doing rocket missions. So go watch my series on that. I think you'll find that to be very, very valuable. To have like a complete comprehensive guide on what you should be doing. So let me know if you have any questions. If you end up watching them, that would certainly be appreciated as well. Average man. Average man. I'm listening through speakers. Is he saying flatulent instead of flatulent? Yes, I probably am saying it wrong. Welcome, Kevin, to the stream, by the way. Yeah, typical average man. Smart smell fart together is the name of the colony. That would be hilarious. Actually, you know what, Fitz? I'm gonna write that down because when I do that challenge run, that's exactly what I'm gonna call it. Let me go to my notepad here. Smell fart. I'm gonna say smell farts together though with an S. So Pearl. Smell farts together for colony. That is perfect. I love it. I definitely intend on doing that at some point. You know what? I'm not gonna take meat though. Okay, I don't want. Honestly, I'm just gonna take the brisket, and then I will take obviously a duplicate at some point, because I think we're at the point now where we can take a duplicate. We have enough food. We have enough oxygen. We're really just trying to get more beds. Like we have so many duplicates. Maybe bionic duplicates is what we go to, chat. You know, maybe that's what we gotta go. Compact discharger. So power banks. Yeah, I need power banks. So I need the crafting. Okay, so this is all full. Let me just empty the storage. I'm probably still working on this. So glum, why are you guys glum? You just ate. These guys are good though, right? Yeah, 15. Okay, so everyone's happy. I wish there was a sensor for critter happiness as well. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, wait, why are you here? Excuse me. Oh, because I opened the door. That's my bad. Damn it! I meant to have these shine bugs in here to keep the germs out. But I accidentally had the door open. What did Meep ever do to you? Well, he farts. He can't cook, and he breathes with his mouth open. So, just to name a few, by the way. I'm gonna give kitty cats the one of the beds in here. I think kitty cats deserves a nice private bedroom. And I also like Marie. Marie's been here for a long time. She almost died this stream. So she literally came within like 20% of health of dying. So we'll give me Marie as well in one of the rooms. It's not a private bedroom yet. I need another decor item in here, I believe. So let's do where's the decor item? I think it's a furniture. I always forget. I always just type it in. So, hanging pot. Let's do the arrow pot. I like the arrow pot. We have enough pearls that we can really ramp up the. We'll just do one in the corner. I think that'll look kind of cool. Of course, I want another bed in here. Okay, and then this should be No, barracks, so I still need something in here. Let's do... what's the one that... Yeah, Joya. The Joya is the good one. But the Joya is... it needs to be... I think the Buddy Blood is going to be good. Or no, the Bliss. I want them to be all the same. So that's kind of the idea here. The Merle Leaf, I guess, can go in. The Mirth Leaf. Now, of course, we'll open the doors here. We don't need all the doors closed. Okay, so this should be... Is it now? No, it's a luxury barracks. So what am I missing here? No cots, 64, +3 morale, comfy bed. Oh, no, I have my 4 height. I have my 4 high. Oh, I need 2 decor buildings. Okay. I thought 1 would be sufficient if it was high enough decor. So we'll put a wall planter on this side. I like green. No, we'll do blue. I like blue as well. A double decor item, says Fitz. Marie kind of almost died every stream by being trapped in the most random ass spots. That's so true, Leah. She is my digger, so she is my most like she does the most, you know, running around and stuff. So it kind of makes sense that she gets herself trapped the most often. I hate to say it, but Marie is just that kind of... She has that kind of occupation, you know? Like, look, here she is again. So she's right beside the squids, which are protecting. So they're going to attack again if it comes to that. But now I have access to all this plastic and whatnot. I don't think there's any plastic in here, so we're good. Okay, so we have lots of chlorine in here as well, which is not the worst thing in the world, but okay, let's keep going on this. We got plastic. Let's do the other bed. We'll do the clamp bed in here. We'll build that there, and we'll take out the triage. I'm hoping I don't have to use the triage for a while. Just throw that in that area for now. Hey, thank you so much. Oh boy. Is it Xerix? Thank you so much for the subscription. And holy smokes, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs, Kitty Cats, on for sending. So let me unbutcher that. Kitty Cats with the 5 gifted memberships on YouTube. Thank you so much. You guys are so awesome today. So generous with. I'm gonna have to try to remember everyone who donated today. That is amazing. Thank you so much, everyone. Like I said, I'm grateful for all the support, but it is if you guys just like the stream, that's honestly amazing enough. Helps get the stream to more people in the algorithm. So thank you so much, Kitty Cats, for being so generous. I'm glad that you're enjoying the stream. I really hope that hope that everyone's enjoying the stream tonight. It's been a great time. I feel like there's been a lot of good progress, even though I've gotten on a lot of tangents on this stream on random topics. It's been a lot of fun though. By the way, just kind of going back again on sorry, before I start talking about something else, let me catch up with the chat. I was about to start a new conversation by myself, and that wouldn't end well with all the stuff going on in here. Harry's Azaliazian. Sorry, I'll just call you Harry, if that's okay. Says a hype trade. Oh my goodness, a 5 gifted subs on Twitch as well from Kitty Cats. Kitty Cats, here's to you. Here's an Eska sip, just for you. Thank you so much for the insane. Everyone, if you're in the chat, if you got a membership from Kitty Cats, please let her know in the chat. And thank you so much. Here's this Eska sip on cheers. And that's it. That's over. I'm gonna have to get another Eska now. Let's make sure I got the private bedrooms. No, it's still luxury. I have to put something in here. So let's put the Mirth leaf in here, and then yeah, I don't know. It says I have enough, but I don't know. I can always build the I can always use a different plant, I guess. I don't have to use that one. Okay, sorry. Let me go back here. Keen says, thanks. I'll check it out, Ethan. I usually take Meep with Twinkle Toes and Athletics attribute. Yeah, definitely a way better Meep than the one I had. But yeah, check it out, please. That would be awesome. And yeah, I think you'll find a lot of value in those videos. Let's see here. Do you feel like the DLC is much easier to be sustainable? I feel like it is, Harry. This DLC is very easy, but I will also say it's very easy if you already know how to play Oni. It can maybe be a little bit like Oni is classic. Like Clay is pretty typical of Clay not to tell you exactly how to play beyond like early game, and I feel like that's even more so the case with this DLC, because if you're a new player, like you might not be familiar with the entire skill tree yet. So if you take a duplicate from the pod, you'll be like, oh, why can't they swim? Or, you know, like you'll come into across weird situations that you might not find intuitive unless you've already familiarized yourself with the game mechanics in general. So that's kind of what I would say about that. It's not, but if you're good at, if you've played enough hours in the game, yes, it's obviously, I think, easier. Because if you know how to wrench critters is not very intuitive either. You have to sort of figure that out through trial and error. But once you get it, it's good. Oh, by the way, I should be depositing ore hulls here. I don't know. I have lots of eggs. Whatever. It's fine. I think we improved that name right. Approved that name right. Did I miss the message here? Interesting listening through speakers. Oh, okay. So yeah, I gotcha. Okay, so I'm a little bit behind. Let me keep going here. Imagine Ethan has to participate in a video call with his coworkers to show something to them, and the first thing he sees is an open notepad. Good idea, smell farts together. Oh, that would be hilarious. Luckily, I don't work from my computer, so I wouldn't. Hopefully, I would never have a situation like that. Okay, so let me get caught up. Now I'm down to the Marie almost died every street. Oh, yes, I read that from Leah. Okay. I had one dupe called Fuchi, Foxy in German, after a friend of mine, and he randomly will just stand around being idle till I move him, and he is fine again or gets lost in random ass spots. That's so funny that you mentioned that, Leah, because every time that my friend who I got into... Oh, Crimson Riots again with the 150 bits. Thank you so much, Crimson Riots. I have to get... Because Kitty Cats gave me a sip of Eska as well. Let me get another Eska, okay? So you guys take care of the colony for a minute. It's like literally right across the room. So let me just get another Eska. Okay, so this is cheers for Crimson Riots for the 150 bits, and the missed sip of Eska 3 minutes ago from Kitty Cat. So thank you so much to the both of you for your insane generosity tonight. And okay, and he pees himself. Sorry, I was gonna say that too. My friend who I got into playing this game, he also renames the duplicates after like me and other people in the friend group, and it's hilarious because they always seem to stand around too for some reason after you rename them. I don't know if it's like if it was a bug, something to do with in that playthrough or whatever, or if it's just like coincidence, but it is pretty funny that tends to happen to people that you rename. Click like to approve the future colony name. Smell farts together. Kevin, thank you for the plug there for clicking like. Yeah, that's gonna be my next colony name for sure when I do the Flatune playthrough. Love for Kitty, says Leah. Yes, of course. Yeah, Kitty is amazing. I wish Kitty nothing but everything to be amazing for not just like everyone who's here, right? You guys are all great for being here and just helping the keeping me company while I play and giving the stream a like, helping it grow and all that stuff. Thank you so much. It's a good morning from 4 a.m. from Germany. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, Ken. Awesome. Thank you, Ken, with coming through big. Here's another cheers for you, Ken. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Happy Friday to everyone. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the stream. That's just insanely generous tonight. Thank you. Okay, I keep losing my train of thought. Fuzelfi88 says good morning, 4 a.m. from Germany. That is awesome. You're joining me so early. Thank you so much for waking up and having me on. That is so nice of you. How are you doing from Germany? I saw that Germany, I think they lost against. Sorry, I don't mean to bring this up. Did they lose against their game? I think. Did they? But I can't have these. These have to be in water, right? I was watching the World Cup scores the other day, and I think they were playing a match that they were supposed to win, but I think they might have lost. I'm sorry if they did, but it just randomly reminded me of the World Cup scores. At this point, might as well pre-record Kitty's gratitude so it sounds clean. Yeah, that's probably true. Crimson Riots says Wood Choo Choo from Kitty Cats. Thank you so much for the hype train. That is amazing. Never had that bug. I'm not sure if it's a bug or if it's just coincidence. It would be hilarious if it was like a bug that nobody has. I kind of feel bad taking them out of the good job caught. It's such a funny name. It would be hilarious if it was a bug like that Clay. Okay, if they rename their friend like the duplicants to their friends, let's just make sure that they pee themselves on the spot. Like, wouldn't that be so funny? Honestly, like it'd be such a funny like. It wouldn't be funny long term because obviously if you like to rename your duplicants a lot, it would be name a duplicant. Okay, Vibrator with the redemption on Twitch. It's been so long since somebody used that. So you want somebody to be named Vibe. All right, we'll do it. Let me know who you want renamed. The only one that's off limits obviously is Kitty, but anyone else who does not have a duplicate or a streamer's name, you can rename someone. Hey, what's up, Chewy? Congrats on the winners, says Kitty Cats. What's going on, Chewy? He probably just had a goofy do. Let's see here. Sorry, let me just see here. He is my friend, but it's kind of funny. Like if we are in a group, I start him on Discord and say, "Where's Foxy?" every 5 minutes so he doesn't die. Oh, I think it'd be so funny if it was like a low key troll from Clay. Like it would be so on point for duplicants to do that. Okay, I guess we'll just put the bar buffs. The thing is, the bar buffs are not gonna work here, so it's over 30 degrees already. But I think as long as I have it planted, I still get the core value. So I might just have to be more efficient at finding more seeds and stuff. Okay, so we're doing pretty good getting rid of the. I'm gonna leave a couple costs because I want to take on another duplicate. Actually, here we go. Okay. So Meep, we might have a good. Oh no, Meep is terrible again. +8 science is pretty good, but the strength is not the best thing. I guess it's okay for a starting duplicate, but can't dig and digging and building and why are our Meeps just terrible? I guess I don't mind taking this Meep. It's just let me think about that. I once had a Trivaldo that had interest in supplying and suit wearing, had a greasy hands and animal lover. His debuff was one of he can't do decor errands. He did the obvious thing and got the turn. Sorry, I just muted my mic there for a quick second. A little bit of is this the third Esca? This is the second Esca. And those beds are so cute. They all look really nice. I'm very much enjoying them. Let's keep going this way, building some more rooms. Boom, boom, boom. Get all these, and we'll kind of alternate. I think it'll look really, really good if we give them I know that it looks all the same, and I always do the same style of room. But honestly, I like the symmetry. All right. I wish that Ani had more like curvy infrastructure that you could build. That would be kind of cool. But I do like the symmetry. All right. So does the dupe he named Ethan murder the other dupes? So Vibrator, by the way, let me just scroll down here. Can you name someone with a clam bed? I really want the clam bed. Sure, yeah, I can name anybody. So far the clam beds are Bubbles, Jean, and Ellie. So you let me know. Oh, Kitty Cats wants a clam bed too. Okay, no problem. So let me put Kitty Cats in here, in the clam bed. And then yeah, so you can rename anybody, Vibrator. I will put them in the clam bed. Oh, you can just go to the blue. Oh, yeah, that's right. No. What I wanted to do is I wanted to have a row of rocket beds and then clam beds on the bottom. That's what my intention. So I'm gonna put clam beds up here as well. So it's gonna be like a. I guess I could put the dreamboat bed. It's kind of aquatic themed. I guess we'll do dreamboat. I don't usually use that one. So, well, obviously we'll have to move the forge, but as we continue to build down here, we'll get more access to more. I'm not sure what to do here. Maybe I'll keep this area open and just have a massive, like this kind of looks cool, right? So, is the boat pink? Well, we're about to find out. So yeah, Vibrator, let me know who you want renamed. So you have Marie, Devin, Kai, Jean, Joshua, Ellie, or Bubbles. And I will give them a clam bed. And let me just kind of go back up here. I missed a couple messages. If I missed something, just please tag me in the chat. I will go back and read it. Kevin says, yeah, does a dupe named Ethan murder the other dupes? That would be hilarious. I could name someone Ethan and we'll see how they work out. Sip of Eska from Leah. Thank you so much. Oh, is Ecuador? Yeah, I've been trying to follow the World Cup. Like, I'm really interested in seeing. Obviously, like, I want to see Canada do well. I've been told by soccer fanatics that Canada has no chance to win. I beg to differ. Right? If you believe hard enough, if you believe, like, no championship team ever wins without adversity. And Canada being the so-called underdog is all the motivation they need to show the world that they can take the World Cup. All right? So that's like, I got a lot of coworkers that watch soccer and this and that, and they try to tell me, oh, France is the favorite, oh, Portugal's the favorite, oh, Argentina's the favorite. No, listen, Canada's the favorite, all right? Like, don't even try to tell me. I already know that we have Jonathan Davies or whatever, right? We're gonna win. Okay, let's see. Oh, Jean, I'll cook for the colony. All right, cool. We'll rename Jean. Okay, cook Vibe Raider. There we go. So Vibrator, and then we'll give Jean the oh, you're already here. Nice. So Kitty is sleeping next to Vibrator. So you guys share a wall, if that's okay. And then whoever else wants to do any redemptions on Twitch. I wish YouTube did those fun things with the chat as well. But yeah, if you're on Twitch, you can redeem, you can rename. So it's an FYI. Kitty wants to change beds again in a moment. I'll probably snipe Kitty on the sit. Canada has no chance. Come on now, Fitz. Canada already made it out of the group, so we're already on our way. Take the Vol Pop. Okay, I'll take the Vol. We'll take the Vol. Hi, fellow clam betters. It's a collective effort to see how many we can get him to drink per stream. Well, I'm on my second one and we're only less than 2 hours in. Never say that again, Ethan. Sorry, what I meant, I just meant like a bed, like a wall, not a bedroom. In my defense, I only said her name Vibe. Ethan filled out the rest. I should have said, look, it's me. Well, I can do Vibe if you want me to change it. Let me know. I'll keep it the way you said it. Oh yeah, well, yeah. I apologize. The way when you say it quickly, it sounds like something else. It's just an adult joke, so yeah. Keep it. Oh yeah. Kitty sleeping next to mine. What's broken? Yo, I got something. Oh, it's a battery? Okay, never mind. I don't care about that. Food has decayed. Calamari? No, I don't want calamari decayed. Calamari could be being delivered. That's... Oh, no, it's caviar. Never mind. It's caviar. I have to start making the... Okay, so this is the... Okay, while in the midst of all that stuff going on, we have our natural gas generators up. So we have to start collecting. All right, so let's do that. Actually, we'll build a storage next. Build a storage next. Go in here. Oh, I'm saying I keep running out of material for this. Let's just use something else. How about that? How about we use this one? We should have plenty in this area. All right, so we'll get this started. Okay, we'll dig this out as well. Build a room around it or whatever. Also, this is made out of iron ore, which should have, yeah, plus 75. Oh no, 75 overheat, so it doesn't have the bonus. I guess that's only with the iron, the refiner. Okay. Anyways, we'll go down in here. Oh, this has plastic here. Should be easy enough to get to this. Don't uproot it. Don't uproot it. Get to the plastic in this area, and then we'll put something here to extract all this. Ventilation, gas pump. How hot is it in here? 65 degrees. So probably want to go with steel because I don't have gold for now. Put it here, and then we'll build some ladders so we can actually get up there. Sort of like this, and then we'll build this wall here, and then we can build the piping through it. So let's keep going down in this way. And then we'll build like this. Something like that. All right. That's kind of... For now, you know what? For now, let's just do this. Boom, 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 boom. And then I don't have to worry about accidentally getting trapped. Well, at least it's a private bedroom. Imagine if you have to share a room. Yeah, I know I said that wrong. I apologize. But yeah, what I meant was just you gotta share like a wall, you know, like an apartment wall. I'm not, you know what? I'm not gonna keep talking about it because I'm just digging myself into a deeper hole. Put vibrator in a clam. Don't worry, vibrator, everyone secretly loves you. Not just secretly. Oh boy. If I'm so glad that the chat is on screen right now, so anyone who watches the VOD can see what we're talking about. Otherwise, I'm sure the VOD would be absolutely hilarious without the chat on screen. My comment was auto-modded. I did not see that, Leah. Let's see if I can see what you said on my end here. Unfortunately, I cannot. Oh, yes, I can. Held a message for expired was not posted. Okay, so I see what I can't post it anymore. But yeah, that's funny. Okay, yeah. Did you read my comment about airflow? Oh yes, I think I saw it and I something happened, so I skipped it and I forgot about it. Let me go back. it's I'm sorry, Kevin. It's always Kevin's comment that gets something happens and then I end up forgetting about going back to read it. Let's see here. How long ago was this? Okay, so that was there. So Kevin is... I wish I could do a search. But I remember... Where is it? Did he read my comment about the airflow duct on top of the walls with doors? I did actually read. I just don't... Okay, dude named Ethan. Is that before or after the murder? The dude named Ethan. I'm gonna look really quick. It might be Kevin. Sorry, chat. Give me like 10 seconds. Try to find this message, and if not, I'll ask if Kevin can repost. Okay. Yeah. Can you mind reposting it, Kevin? I can't seem to find it. Which dude would you say has the most ADHD? If definitely one that would. If it's named Ethan, it's probably that one. Okay, Fitz is helping out here. I have to put an airflow tile on top wall or room above so all the gases can drift out. My default approach handles gas. Oh, yes. Thank you, Kevin, for that, by the way. I forgot entirely about doing that. I usually do that as well. But funny, I only do that when I have too much gases pooling up, and then I end up doing it. It's -5 decor, so it should be overwritten by the rest of it. I don't really care about the decor all that much, because I should have more than enough to not worry about it. And of course, I'm gonna have more than one because I want it to be symmetrical. But thank you for the tip, Kevin. I definitely need to do that to be more conscious of having a robust base, basically, because I have all these gases already cooling up here. Vitaly says, good night, everyone. I'm gone. See you, Vitaly. Thank you so much for stopping by. Good night. Hope to see you again soon. And thank you again, Fitz, for reposting what Kevin said. I did, like I said, I did vaguely catch it, and then something happened and I got distracted, so I forgot to read it fully. That happens to a lot of people in chat, actually. And it happens to Kevin more than others, seemingly. And I feel bad because Kevin always gives great advice and great tips, and then something ends up happening, and I just keep going with whatever's going on screen. Kevin will say, I was just saying my default approach handles gas mixes, and for each room I also put airflow tiles so hydrogen can get out. I gifted 25 subs, I guess, says Leah. Is that just this month, Kitty Cats? Oh, sorry, Kitty Cats. That's an insane number, Kitty Cats. 25 subs, holy smokes. Putting carpet tiles below the bedrooms gives a bonus. Oh yes, that's true. I can refresh it as well. I can always do wood. Like wood tiles give a lot. They give plus 10 tiles for 2 tile radius, which can offset the airflow tiles, I'm sure, and the run speed. And they look pretty cool. So I might just end up doing the wood, giving this area a little bit of a spicy, not spicy, but like a little bit of a makeover. Usually I don't have access to wood, so now that we have access to that, thanks to the arbor tree farm here, it's probably worthwhile just rebuilding it all. Just get some insane levels of decor here. There we go. Thank you for these suggestions, by the way, chat. Make everyone's bedroom look a lot nicer. Look at me says the DLC is pretty to look at. I don't even feel prepared for the previous DLC. I can barely survive OG. So this one, if you know how to do critters, you'll have a pretty good time with this one, because most of this revolves around just having a stable critter farm, basically. like multiple of them, right? And it's I should do a revamped video on how to manage critters easily. Although it is part of my my DLC for beginners video for this as well. Kevin gets the bloater treatment. Hearts in the chat for him. Yeah, I'll give Kevin some hearts in the chat. He did get the bloater treatment in the stream. I'm sorry, Kevin. I'll take the no, not taking the Mega Frond. I'm taking a duplicate. It's either Liam or Banhi. Honestly, I like both of them. I think I'm gonna go with Liam because he has blue hair, and blue hair is amazing. Kevin says I do wooden tiles for better run speed. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I think. Carpet I think slows you down, right? Not that it really. I guess not that it really matters in this situation, because they're running so like there's not a long run. But I should replace the rest of my base with wooden tiles. Okay, I'm gonna take Liam and try not to have. Well, we'll give him swimming first of all for starters. But I'm gonna not. Like, I don't think the base is big enough that he should be down here. I hope. That being said, I really don't want to risk it. I think I'm going to put a door in here anyways and just block him from going out. I don't want to be dealing with Liam getting stuck. I should put this in here as well, just to kind of make it. So Liam, you cannot go out, but you can come back in. Right? There you go. I hate that the arbor trees are unavailable on care packs. I want the wood as well. Oh, do you mean like on the Terra asteroid? Because I think you're right. I think they're not available on the Terra. Luckily, in this one, you spawn with them. You spawn with a whole bunch. So I'm very happy. Like I love this DLC overall for like all the reasons, to be honest. Okay, this has to be done a little bit quicker. Let's go. Put this on 6. I want to get this done before the stream ends. Obviously, I'm going to be on for another hour at least, but I don't want to be, you know, I want to get this accomplished. It's a pretty big thing, I would say. By the way, how hot is this? 60? Yeah, I'll use insulated, I guess. Insulated is fine. By the way, all this space I don't need. I ended up making it bigger than it. Thank you, Kitty Cats, for the sip of Esca on Twitch. We're about halfway through, and the moral support, thank you. We're about halfway through the second Esca of the stream. So insane amount of Esca redemptions today. Okay, let's do an infinite liquid storage. I'm going to replicate this one. I really like this design. It's compact. It's not exactly symmetrical, but I might just put it on its side and make it symmetrical. We're about to pass 1 million calories, by the way. Pretty exciting, I would say. So, well, yeah, we'll do something like in here. Dig it down this way. Don't want to dig here just yet. Insulated tile. I mean, I don't have to do insulated. I did insulated here, but it's okay. Do an interflow tile in like this, and we'll put 2 vents on this area. So as usual, I'm running double venting here. You don't need double vents. I'm doing that because I think it looks cool. FYI. Dig all this out. All right, and I don't want to dig into here just yet. Okay, please don't get hurt, Kai. These guys are hopefully they're not protected. They are protecting, but they're not chasing just yet. He might be jealous he cannot bloat anymore. Use 1 carpet tile on the way out for toilet. Oh, that's a good idea. For the Twinkle Toes buff, says Highborn Jace. I should be able to build. Should be able to build a carpet. Let's do the Corollium. It's kind of important to have Corollium. It can be made into lime, but you know what? Let's just do all this out of carpet. No, that's a lot of reed fiber. Let's just put 1 there for now. And then let's clean up all this garbage as well. A lot of garbage in the bedrooms. Private bedrooms though, so that's nice. And then we'll get so who wants to be in the boat? Let's put I guess Devin. Devin can be in the boat. and then Joshua. So everyone should have a private bedroom now that's been here for a long time. And then we'll just continue. We'll continue making a couple more of them. Continue going in this direction. Obviously, this is kind of... what am I going to do here? What do I want to do? Do I want to push the water up? That will overflow it on this side. That's not really ideal. I guess I could just dig this out. Let's do that. Yeah, I think we'll start pushing the water into different locations here, so maybe I can have more room for the bedrooms. Let's see. I'm gonna head out, says Leah, and lay down. Have fun, guys. Thank you so much for being here, Leah. It was a lot of fun having you. Hope that your DLC goes well, your playthrough, and once again, just huge thumbs up to your fiance for buying it for you. Definitely 10 out of 10, fiance. Thank you for being here, Leah. Let me just go back and read a couple more. I think the arbitrary is in the packages from the gateway, since I got one from the seed somewhere else and it did not go to space yet. Okay, I usually don't see the acorns from there, but I haven't played Terra in a minute, so not sure if they changed that or what. But I think maybe sometimes you have access to it if you play enough cycles. I forgot exactly how that works. But by the way, I want to take this Volpup out of here because it eats iron ore and dirt, and I kind of don't want my dirt to be going down. Let's put this guy over here. That reminds me, I have to do something about this polluted water as well. So maybe let's go over here and start digging into this. This is all very cold, right? So it's pretty useful to have all this available for us. Let's do this. Dig across and then try to get all this done. We'll do a 6th priority here. Okay, infinite Eska storage. Do gas gens need to be cooled? I was doing that just because I could, but I'm not sure. Not really. I mean, this will heat up over time, but it'll take a very, very long time. Even if they're running nonstop, they really don't. Like, as long as they're in an atmosphere where they can exchange heat and they warm up their surrounding area, you can have them going for extremely long time just on their own like this. Maybe, I don't want to put a number on it, but I would say a couple hundred cycles for sure. Let's see here. What else here? Terra doesn't give arbor, sadly. It might once I find it on another asteroid though. Okay, so I kind of figured that it doesn't get. It's been, like I said, it's been so long since I played Terra. Kind of makes sense. Oh, look how fast! Holy smokes! Look how fast Kitty swims. Kind of makes sense that they don't give it by default unless you find it. I think that's kind of on point for how they wanted the game to work, I suppose. Okay, so this nice. I got my ore hulls here. That's doing good. We should have lots of iron, by the way. Let me just check really quick. Okay, 290 kilo. Not a whole lot. I thought I would have a lot more. Oh no, this is not iron ore or refined iron. This is, yeah, iron ore. Okay, so never mind. Let me go back here. Iron ore. Yes, I have 56 tons, or 58 tons rather. So let's remove some of these. I don't need that. I don't need this to worry about salt for now. I don't need algae anymore. Lime is okay. Phosphorite I don't need to worry about. Everything is pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with everything there. And by the way, the sludge press. Yeah, the sludge press is working pretty well as well. Okay, I think shovel can't dig regular tiles made with obsidian. Okay, I know they can't dig metal tiles, so I think it depends on the hardness. So I think you might be right, because if obsidian is not able to be dug, if it's too hard, then it might not be able to be dug. So you might be right on that. I don't know off the top of my head. Kevin says you still don't fully get what I was saying about airflow tiles. Well, isn't it just to allow the the gases to be moved out of your rooms? Or am I guess I'm still missing the point if you want to elaborate. Because from my interpretation is I missed the airflow tiles in these rooms, and obviously the duplicants would be breathing out. It would be nice for that gas to, you know, go somewhere. That's what I was trying to achieve. But let me build a power bank. I guess, I don't know. I don't need a whole lot. Just build 2 for now, I think. 2 for now, and there's no water here. Okay, cool. Printerceptor covers that, says Kevin for Fitz. On the walls. Oh, they don't interact. Oh, they don't interact with the decor. Oh, I see. I get what you mean. So over here. Okay. The walls above the door. I gotcha. Yeah, I guess I guess I did build them in the wrong spot if you're considering the decor. I'm not gonna lie though, I do like them on the floor for the symmetry reasons. I mean, yes, it would be symmetrical if you put it here as well, but I really like the tees that the wood's giving me. Actually, I'm missing these tees. Let's go in here and dig this out as well so we can complete that. Just out of curiosity, let's check the decor here. So I don't think I'm using the mod for... Maybe I am using the mod. It's 150 here, 125. Yeah, the airflow tiles do take out the 10, which is kind of annoying. Not going to lie. I wish that was not the case. But 120 is not bad. I feel like we could even increase this even more if we added some extra decor down the road. The top tile on the walls above the... Yeah, right. I got you now, Kevin. It took me a minute to understand. You were talking about the decor distance. So, it's a 1 tile radius for the mesh. Sorry, for the airflow tiles. So if you put it here, they never interact with it. Well, 120 is the max, but it actually counts... I think I am using the mod then, right? Because it counts higher. So I like to just see like what the total value is. I think that's fun. Am I the only one who wasn't using the 1 carpet tile? I don't think Highborn Jace idea was given enough flowers. I've never used that either, to be honest with you. I always forget about the twinkle toes. I always forget about the small optimizations like that, especially, for example, the nature reserve. I used to use the nature reserve religiously. I've sort of forgotten about it. However, I think I could turn this into a nature reserve. I mean, it's a little bit too big, I think. I could probably... 120? Let's see how big this is. No, I could turn this into a nature reserve, I think. These are all naturally planted tiles. I just have to build a couple of what's it called? The signs. The park signs. That'd be kind of cool. How many park signs do I need? I need 1 park sign and 4 wild plants. So there we go. Build a little nature reserve here. Perfect. So now we get +6 out of that. Easy +6 if they go through it. The only thing about the nature reserve, I'm pretty sure that it does not last for a full cycle, the bonus. Okay, do we take Lyra or Higby? Lyra cannot cook, cannot do husbandry. Higby has increased ladder, which honestly makes sense for an old man. I guess, honestly, I think Higby, he's new. I think I would take Higby. Squash fries? You guys like the squash fries? I mean, yes, they are good. But we need the wisdom of an old man in our colony, I think. Drywall made out of wood adds a lot of decor, says the Sabin. By the way, welcome Sabin to the streams. I haven't seen you around, I don't think. How are you doing? Yeah, so that I guess I could change it as well. That would add a little bit of a bonus. So what do you guys think? Higby or the squash fries? I would have to build another another room for him. By the way, let me just check. I have Liam. Yeah, so I have 3 duplicates now on one schedule, which means my bathrooms are starting to look a little bit tiny. Not sure if I want to start making them a little bit bigger now that this is going on. I'll wait a little bit. Higby is a boomer. Yeah, he is a boomer. That's what I mean, though. Boomers sometimes come with a lot of wisdom. Boomer no good. And carpet right next to the bed so they wake up extra happy. I'm probably not going to do the carpet next to the bed just because I want to keep that symmetry with the wood tiles. I think that looks really cool. By the way, do I not have wood? Why aren't my duplicants building this? What are they so busy doing? I think I just need more duplicates, to be honest. Like, this isn't even done yet. Holy smokes, just taking forever. Let's put some gas pumps in here. Not steel. Although I think I might have to do steel because I don't have any. It might heat up too quickly if I don't use steel. So we'll do that. And then we'll do the signal switch. I think signal switch is fine. But we'll do that, and then we can't build these just yet because I have to put water on these areas. So hang on here. Let me take these out. Go in like that. And then obviously I want to have 2 different outlets for these gases. So we'll do one that goes in here, and then we'll do another one. No, I can't overlap it like that. It has to go down like this, just to go somewhere else if need be, right? This can go anywhere I want it to. And then, of course, this is already built, so we'll go like this. We don't have to worry about busting through this area. The power, we'll also run some power in here. Something like that. We'll connect everything. And then we'll put a transformer probably here. So yeah, we'll work on this. This should be done at some point, hopefully. Let's remove these buildings as well. Okay, so Highborn J says, great tip on the parks, how to get them is to use it by putting the showers in there and assigning 1 bathroom slot. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you could totally do that. I also mentioned, that's a good tip actually. What I used to do is put them right next to my washrooms or right next to my bedrooms. So they would always, when they leave the washrooms, they would always have to go through the nature reserve as well. So you could just make it so they can only leave one way, you know, enter one way and exit the other way. That used to be my old method of getting the nature reserve. So everyone's saying, well, I think, let's see. Careful, I'm going to redeem a duplicate name and name him Higby Fits. I just started doing that after the DLC was released, drywall wood tiles, and there's a change to the decor bonus, or did I notice? Well, yeah, I think you're right, because decor it's a plus 10% decor. So I think it would make sense to me. Like let's build a drywall. How about we do that? How about we just test it out? I want to build this drywall. And then let's build it out of I guess gumwood. Let's see how much decor we get from this versus like one of these. And then we'll build a regular one out of, well, sandstone also gives plus 10. So let's do a sandstone. We'll see what happens. I accept Stinky, but Freya would be an honor. Does Ethan have either in colony? I don't have either, I don't think. Devin, Kai, Kitty, Joshua, Ellie, Bubbles, Liam. Yes, Granite also gives a decor bonus. I think it's plus 50. So Marie's stuck again. How do we get Marie out? I think we're in a bit of a pickle here. Marie can dig herself out, so it's not the end of the world. It's just she might not. Hopefully she makes it. Okay, please, can you please dig a little bit? Unreachable. Why is it unreachable? Just keep digging. What's in the way? Oh! You can't dig if there's a build area on top of it. That's kind of annoying. Alright, so let's take that out. Give you a place to step up. No, step up. There we go. Should be okay now. You did it, Marie. Yay. Regular wood should show the bonus. Chat, I'm just gonna go and just use the I'm just gonna blow my nose. So give me like literally a minute. Okay, so let's take a look. So sorry, yeah, granite should give, I think it's plus 15, right? So if we go to here, oh, plus 20, yeah, plus 20 decor. So granite's actually one of the better ones, I think. There's so much that gives you plus 10, actually. It's pretty interesting. So this sandstone tile, which gives you plus 10. Oh, this is intersecting with inside. So the wood tile, I'm getting... No, sorry, the tile, which one is it? It's this one. The Just Peachy is plus 11. And over here, it's plus 10. So yeah, the bonus definitely affects. So if you have plus 20, if you have a 20% bonus, it'll give you plus 12. Regular wood should show the bonus. Yeah, the regular wood... plus 45 for 3. Don't dig the bottom left. Okay, so yep, got it. So we got Marie out safely there. Marie loves Tribaldoing lately. I'm almost inclined on voting her to meet the Pokeshells. Oh, the Pokeshell. Well, she almost died with the squids. I think you were here for that, weren't you? These squids are just, they're protecting, right? So I think the eggs is like, they're kind of like Pokeshells, but they protect I guess the egg or what. But yeah, it's she almost died at the start of the episode. Oh yeah, I forgot to take someone. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna take Lyra then, because well, everything is so good here. I kind of want to take the squash fries. I don't need the food though. I just passed 1 million calories at cycle 309. Spicy tofu is plus 16 morale, so that's actually better. Like, I don't really need that. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take Higby. All right. No, I'll take the spicy tofu. I'll take the spicy tofu. Okay, next person. You never passed the fries. All right, fine. I'll take the fries. Okay, let's see. Kevin says, I meant to write Dig and my brain went for a name for a digger scientist dupe named Dig Newton. Did Ethan's stream warps my brain? It's contagious. It's contagious. Oh man, Maria. Okay, so let's see if my duplicants can get this done before we're over tonight. I'll be on for another half an hour or so. By the way, thank you for the sip of Eska. I might have to get up again and go to the bathroom. Thank you for the moral support as well, kitty cats. Okay, so let's see what else we discovered in this asteroid before we get too far. Enriched uranium, that's cool. So nothing else. That's a bit. Oh, there's something here. Cobalt. Nice, another cobalt. All right, cool. I'll have to work on the metal the volcanoes pretty soon. Power banks. Put the power bank in here, please. Now, I wonder what the power bank is going to be like if let's see. Because they're gonna have to go through the water, right? With the power bank. So kind of interesting how this is going to work. So they pick up the power bank, it's on their back like a backpack. And Lima's just really slow, so he's gonna be super slow going through here. A little bit of radiation, no problem. Stop complaining. Okay, not too bad. Perfect. That worked out just fine. I thought it was going to be a lot worse taking it through the water, but it ended up being okay. All right, so let's keep going with the bedrooms. I can put another one here. Obviously, I will turn all this into wood for the extra decor. Put another one on this side. 24 is right here. No, too close. Too close. Should be right there. Just delete all this. Why is that deconstruct not coming? Anyways. Yeah, so this should be fine. I'm not gonna dig into here just yet. In fact, just in case I accidentally do dig into here, let's do something like this. Very precarious situation going on here. Another ice cold THC infused Esca for the nightcap. I don't think the THC would actually taste too good in here. I do have THC infusions, but it's kind of like it has a kind of a taste to it. Maybe one day we'll do a THC stream. That'd be hilarious. I've been switching computers to start up Ani. Did you catch that wood and gumwood are different types? Yes, I did see that. And the first gives a 50% decor when used as drywall. Yeah, so I was going through the... yeah, 50%. Sorry, I clicked the wrong one. My bad, Kevin. Yeah, so 50% would give you 15 instead of the 12. So let me just show the chat for that. We'll just overwrite this. Just BG. Yeah, sorry, Kevin. I did click the wrong wood. That was what the conversation was about. Okay, got it. I got you. Yeah, I must have clicked the wrong one and my mind went to the gumwood instead. Why am I announcing about whatever? It's okay. It's engagement for YouTube chat, so you can announce it whenever you like. Okay, let's delete the back wall as well. I like the back wall, but you know, I like the drywall too. So, by the way, what is this made of? Obsidian. Why am I building it out of obsidian? Isn't that kind of crazy? I thought I was building it out of granite. That's kind of weird. Okay, well, let's just rebuild it then. I'm happy with the plus 20%. Like, it doesn't have to be too fancy. I didn't realize it was obsidian, though. Holy smokes, it's all obsidian. Well, that's kind of a bummer, chat. I thought for sure I clicked granite. I usually build my decor out of granite because there's so much granite that you usually spawn with. Obsidian is like pretty useful for like rockets or whatever. Where do you put decor to get the most bang for your buck? So it's where your duplicants spend the most amount of time. So a really easy one is obviously your Great Hall. And you can see I did build it out of granite here. Kitchen would actually be pretty good. I'm enjoying like the starfish natural back wall here. So I haven't added any yet. Bathrooms, obviously bedrooms. Your main like ladder shaft is a big one. Obviously, there's a lot that there's a lot that they do in here. Your duplicants, so it's a good idea to put statues in here as well, so they're constantly passing the statues. And then beyond that, if you have like a metal refinery where they're constantly working, put it beside that as well. So they're always exposed, no matter what they're doing, to like the high decor areas. That's kind of the most important. All right, Ethan. Here's a lot to remember. I try to remember, but sometimes I bring it upon myself by by getting too easily distracted. Okay, let me just show you. This is what Kevin was talking about. So just beachy gives you a plus 15 here because it's built out of wood, and the sandstone. Oh, sorry, this is not sandstone. It's gumwood. Gives you plus 10 because it doesn't give the morale bonus. The core bonus. So if you go to wood, plus 50%. So 50% out of 10 is obviously plus 5, and gumwood gives you 0. There you go. Name a duplicate. Okay, so Fitz, Kitty Cats has redeemed name a duplicate Fitz. Which duplicate would you like to rename Fitz, Kitty Cats? And then when Fitz gets back from the washroom, we can let him know. Are there beds for everyone? Not yet. There's no, actually, I think I'm missing a bed, but I'm expanding right now. So we've got 9 beds. Yeah, I think everyone has a bed, but not a good bed. So we're rebuilding this area. Fitz wanted a Stinky or a Freya. Okay, so we don't have either, but next time we get a Stinky or a Freya, I will. Let's see if we can get one in 0.6 cycles. If not, I'll maybe do 2 reloads and see if we can get a Fitz or a Stinky or a Freya. We'll do a little bit of safe scumming, and we'll try to get him. So the next one that pops up. Okay, got it. Got it. Let's finish this, please. I guess they can't reach that. I really want this to be done, so I can go from I can just dig it all out. I feel so honored. Is this done yet? This is almost done. Perfect. I couldn't redeem 2, 3. It's okay. The next one that pops up, if it's not a Stinky or a Freya, we'll for Vitaly and Kevin as well. We'll do a quick reload. It should load pretty quick on this asteroid. Okay, so let's get some liquid in here. How about that? Okay, yeah, sorry, that's what I was gonna say before I got distracted. So another 20 minutes or so, chat, and then we'll be done the stream, all right? So I did have my first yawn, if anyone's keeping count. Just had a yawn, first one of the night, so doing really good. But yeah, we're gonna be on Foamy. Yeah, Foamy. We'll do them all. So another 20 minutes or so on the stream. So you guys have a potential 2 more Esca redemptions. Maybe we can get this and done. But then I can already feel my bladder that I'm gonna have to use the washroom pretty soon here. Okay, let's see who we got. Okay, so no Stinky or Freya. Let's do a quick reload. Do a save and see what happens. Thank you, Kitty Cats, for the sip. Next stream is Factorio on Sunday. Maybe I could do Sunday Factorio. We'll see. I'll do one more reload. See if I can get a Freya or a Stinky. I haven't decided yet on the next stream. But I will be back Sunday night. So no matter what we play, it'll be Sunday. Okay, so no Stinky or Freya. So maybe we'll... I don't want this one. Necrophilic or whatever. I don't like that. I don't mind Ada. She's actually pretty good. Immune to chilly surroundings is pretty good on this asteroid. But I think I'll take the Dartle Egg. I don't have the infrastructure yet for ionic duplicates, but we'll set that up shortly here. We'll set that up pretty shortly. Okay, let's do 8 so we get this done. I really want to get this all done before the end of the stream. Foamy should be bubbles, I think. It just makes sense. Why do you say that, Fitz? Let's put this in here like that. I think we have to destroy this one so I can build here. Then they can jump on. That is true. Do you guys like... You think foamy should be bubbles? Oh, I see what you mean. Foamy bubbles. Yeah. That makes sense. I gotcha. Okay, and actually duplicates should be leveled up. So make sure everyone has suit sustainability. We'll do carrying, kitty cats, exosuit, Joshua, exosuit, Ellie, suit sustainability, Marie, exosuit, vibrator, exosuit, Bubbles, exosuit, Devin, exosuit, and Kai. Kai is really going to be stressed out soon. I don't know why she's so... Oh, overheating? No, I don't care about that. Stop telling me. Bubbles are kind of foamy. Yes, they are. And actually, I have... Speaking of bubbles, I just bought a bubble machine for the cats. So it's... they're not around tonight. They're sleeping somewhere else. But I could bring out the bubble machine at some point and maybe give you guys a little cat. Show you how much they like it. Oh man, when speaking becomes hard, you know it's almost time to wrap it up. I definitely have to use the washroom now. So it's also on the back of my mind. Yeah, the kitty cats love the bubbles. They are just absolutely... Like, the great thing is that the bubbles, like, sort of come and go. So, I don't always have them out. But, so it's like always something new that they can play with. How many Eskas was it tonight? This is almost done. So this is the second one. It's not a bubble machine exclusively for cats, but... It's, you know, you just place it on a table and it makes bubbles. Kind of cool. It uses, I think you can use detergent, but I have the premixed liquid. No, I don't want to use detergents for cats, you know, like the bubbles I assume are safe for like children, so I assume that they're mostly okay for cats. I don't want them having like dawn in their eyes or whatever. You know what I mean? Like chemicals or stuff like that. But they're a huge fan of the bubbles. Okay, finally, let's see. Let's put some Moochit in here, I think is the proper way to go. Wait, do I even need these? I might not need the bottle emptiers. They might actually be a deterrent here. So I'm going to delete them. What I should be doing is exactly what I did here. Bring 1 kilogram of Moochin over. So we'll do this. 199. A little bit tedious, but this is the easiest way that I know how to do it. So the exact amount of liquid. Put that there. I have to turn off auto bottle. So we'll disable that. And then we'll do 198. Pick that up as well. And put that into here. No, it's not the third one just yet. This is still the second one. But that's still... It's been coagulating in my bladder now for Oh, going on 3 hours. So it's just about ready to be leaving my body. Empty the mooch in here. Dawn is fine. They used to clean up the poor animals during oil spills. Oh, well, that's true, I guess. I didn't think of it that way. But Dawn's also more expensive. So I just buy the premixed liquids. Honestly, it's from the dollar store, so it's pretty cheap. It's not like I'm spending a lot of money. And the premixed liquids is quite a bit. It's almost the size of this Esca. And it's like $1 or something. So Kevin says, "Oh no. If things are coagulating in your bladder, you should see a doctor." Well, I can feel I can feel myself getting antsy and moving around. Like I know it's almost time to go to the bathroom. But I'm trying to make it to the end of the stream here. A doctor, imagine a sock puppet doctor. To be honest, I had a dog that just didn't care about that. In the way, I think they're fine as long as it's not. That's true. It's true, Fitz. Yeah, it's definitely not a huge. I wouldn't be overly concerned about it. I just have, it's so readily available for me to just buy the premixed liquid that I'm sort of okay with it. But I see what you're saying. You're totally right. I'm sure it wouldn't make too much of a difference. Oh no. This is not good. I guess we have to destroy this to get in here. No, but you're probably right. It's probably not that big of a deal. All right, let's get this built as well. I'm really trying to make this, be finished before the end of the stream. I think this will be a good place to end it. My dog used to eat chicken shit. Where did your dog, like actual chicken poop? Like where would your dog find that? Did you live on a farm? To be honest, sometimes I wish that my cats would like they're so picky, which makes giving them medication whenever I have to give them medication hard. Like I have this medication that I'm currently giving to Lily, and it's supposed to taste like chicken, but I guarantee you that it tastes nowhere near like chicken because she absolutely hates it. Poop chicken? Hey Uther, what's up? Yeah, it's more like poop chicken. Bro, gross as hell. I don't know why they did that. That is, I don't know. Maybe they're thinking that they're cleaning up or something. I don't know. Dogs can be weird like that, I think. Oh no, they're not gonna. Don't build that because then you can't get in that one. Yeah, so unfortunately, Lila needs a tooth removed. We went to the vet for a checkup just the other day, and she needs to have one of her side, like just one tooth removed because it's in a location that is, oh, they can't reach this. That's no wonder why they can't get in here. It's in a location where I guess as she's grown older and became an adult cat, she's only 3 years old or 3.5, I guess. Her teeth, they don't slip side by side like they should on a cat. So that one tooth is getting pushed out of the way. And so the doctor or the vet thought that it would be a good idea to give her medication in case there's pain. Luckily, the medication is more of like, is also used as anti-anxiety, so it's not the worst medication in the world. So they typically give it to animals who are afraid of getting their nails cut and who are afraid of going to the vet. So it's not the worst medication in terms of how it affects them. It actually makes them very calm and like I purr more, which is kind of interesting. But giving it to her is absolutely brutal because she knows that syringe now, so she hates it. I always feel really bad, so I try to like not force it onto her. I try to like show her the syringe and kind of ease it into her mouth. If she doesn't take it, I won't just force it in. But I try to be a little bit conscious of that, and then Eventually, you know, I just have to grab her and sort of stick it in. I feel awful for doing it because she knows what it is now. So I guarantee you. Anyways, all that is to say, I guarantee you that it does not actually taste like chicken, even though the vet said that it does, because she does not enjoy it like she enjoys chicken food. So that's that, and there's no way I'm gonna convince her otherwise. Okay, so I'm gonna have to blow all this out, right? So let me just relocate this right to here, actually, and put a high pressure gas vent, and then plug this up so it doesn't go that way. And then we'll build this. We should have power. Yep, power has to be ran up here. Put a transformer up there somewhere. And then dig this in, and we'll vacuum this out, and then we'll start getting power from this location. By the way, I should sever this pipe just in case I start blowing natural gas up there. My doctor would nose through the cat's poo for treats. That's wild. Yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe there's I don't know how that would work. So we got a Freya. Here we go. All right. Increased air consumption and cannot research. Okay, so I would normally never take this Freya, but because Kitty Cats has already renamed this Freya Fitz, we will do that. All right. So Fitz, you are getting special special considerations here. I would normally never take increased mouth breather. I'm indifferent about yokel, but I'm pretty happy about chilly surroundings and converts radiation exposure into calories. That's pretty cool. Not ideal, not great, not terrible. How about that? All right. And let's block Fitz from going out. Yeah, dental work does suck. It's a lot of money for like obviously they have to be put to sleep, right? So it's a lot of money for the process, but it's got to be done. So it is what it is, chat. That's just how it goes sometimes. I'd rather have it be healthy than for her to live with the pain, right? If she doesn't look like she's in pain, but obviously when you have teeth that are going bad, you have to get it fixed, right? So same with the cats. That's kind of how I approach that. A never-ending cycle of eating each other's shit. I give them a lot of good stuff, but they still did that. I wonder what they would smell in that. Or maybe they were actually just trying to clean. That's kind of weird. I know hamsters eat. I know hamsters eat their own poop sometimes. I don't know why. But I used to have hamsters when I was a kid, and it would sometimes eat its own poop, and I was like, okay, well, kind of crazy. I mean, maybe I wasn't keeping up with the cleaning schedule as much as I should have been. I don't know, but I did. I distinctly remember them eating their own poop. I usually mix medicine with food. Have you tried that? Yes. She can smell the medicine in the food, and she will just not eat the food. And I tried that was the first thing I tried, in fact, and she was doing that thing where you could taste it on her tongue before she even took any more bites. So she just left it alone. So I just take the syringe now and do the cheek method. Just pop it in the cheek and just squirt. Well, rejected by a girl with that name in high school. Never knew anyone named Freya in high school. You can buy pet health insurance, crazy enough. Yes, you can, but I've already done the math, and unless you have like a crazy amount of unlucky vet bills, it's way cheaper just to save the money that you would need. Because okay, if you think about it, if you have like an average lifespan of a cat, they're always going to if they age long enough, they're obviously going to need dental work at some point, right? And normally that dental work happens so far down the road that the vet usually recommends to have multiple teeth removed at the same time. So they basically, you're left with a cat with like a couple missing teeth, but it usually happens all at once. Because they'll be like, okay, there's one bad teeth, there's another one that's going bad, plus we can see that these ones are also degrading. So they'll like do all that in one, and it's a lot cheaper that way. Then you'll have, you know, your routine vaccines, which are not 100% covered by the pet insurance, at least not in my area. There's a what's it called when you pay, they don't cover 100% of the time. You have to pay like 50% up until a certain amount per year, right? So even though you're paying like 60 or 70 bucks a month or more as the cat ages, you also have to reach a threshold before they start covering all of the bill. And even then, I think that you're still end up paying like 20%. So unless you have a crazy unlucky life of an animal, it's still almost cheaper to just save your money. And at least for the pet insurance in my area. It might not be the same for everybody, and I acknowledge that. It's more privatized, right? Like there's no OHIP. Like in Canada, in Ontario, we have the OHIP, which covers all Ontario residents for healthcare. Basically, anything that's not cosmetic, you're covered for, essentially. So animals obviously don't have that. Let's put Fitz in a clam as well. They can be neighbors with kitty cats and Vibrator. Chicken shit does not smell as bad as people think it does. It uses as a fertilizer. I'll tell you, amazing. Imagine any veggie that's double the size. Okay, well, I did not know that. Can't wait for Ethan to get mad over her. I got tired of being the only one in the chat yelled at. Oh no. No, we're not gonna be yelling at anybody here. Marie's the only one that's been getting stuck lately, so we're good. Okay, so this is finally done. Let's vacuum this out and start pumping the natural gas, and then I will consider this stream objectives complete. All right, it might not be all the objectives, but objectives that I had time for, basically. Actually, we'll do like a recap, and I'll see what exactly I intended on doing and what I got accomplished. I know for certain that I did not get accomplished the relocation of the metal refinery. No big deal. We haven't really had to use it this episode, although obviously I need it in the future. We didn't get the power all the way down here. That's easy enough to run. It's inconsequential, I believe. This was a pretty... Oh, sorry. Somebody asked if this was a Hydra. I'm sorry. Weird tokenish figure a couple minutes ago asked. No, this is not a Hydra. This is just this is an infinite storage for the natural gas that I'm going to be harvesting from the marine drill. Oh, sorry. The thermal gas fissure. All right, so that's what that is. Basically, I just want it to be stored somewhere so I don't have all this natural gas all over the place if I'm not using it quick enough. All right, so we're just gonna vent this. I think turn this on. Oh no, I messed it up. Oh no, I'm so dumb. Oh, I put... So chat, I had the ventilation pipe is hooked up to these two. Like, okay, so in case you don't know, each gas pump only moves 500 grams of gas at a time. So if you have two gas pumps, then it fills up the gas pipe. All right. So I had two gas pumps attached to one gas pipe to move the gas to various places. But I hooked up the automation in a vertical fashion. So it's the upper and the lower gas pumps hooked up to each other. What I should have done is hooked up the automation in a horizontal configuration. So all this vacuuming that I'm doing now is useless. I have to go back in here and fix this because I can't live with myself like this. All right, so I'm going to go in here. It might be easy enough to just just to build. Yeah, I just have to build this. I have to go like this. Yeah, that's how it's gonna have to go. All right. Easy enough to fix. Whatever. But yeah, it's not a Hydra. Sorry, sorry it took so long to get to there. It's kind of like a Hydra, I guess. We're still using the idea of putting liquid on top of a building so it's not overpressurizing. So same concept to store gas here as in a Hydra, storing gas in a Hydra. I could change the pipe. I could definitely change the pipe configuration, but I can't have the pipes, like I can't do this because then the pipes are going to be, so if there's gas flowing through here, it sometimes messes with how, like I want these to be two separate ways of pumping out the gas if I choose. It's likely that I'll never use the bottom or the top row, but I like to have them just separated. It's just for, kitty cats. YouTube is still going for me. So it hasn't crashed as far as I can see. I need to watch one of Ethan's videos on the Hydra. I have 3 videos, by the way, on the Hydra, I think. No, sorry. I have 2 videos for sure. I have how to build the Hydra, and I have a comparison between the Hydra and the full Rodriguez. But no, sorry, kitty cats. I don't see... Can anybody type test in YouTube? Just to see if... I know it's a weird tokenish figure just typed. Oh, it's back for you? Okay, cool. Sorry, I forgot what I was talking about here, but yeah, I just want it to be separated, and then I can be done with it. Thank you, Uther. Yeah, sometimes there has been a glitch on YouTube chat where the chats have been freezing based on something that I think it's people just trolling. If the streamer's big enough, they do something with YouTube and the chat doesn't work. So I'm not sure if they're fixing it, and maybe that's why it's acting a little bit weird. I have noticed as well on other streams that it's a little bit off lately, but I think they're working on stuff in the back end. Kitty cats with another Esca sip. Mine usually breaks the video. Yeah, it's been weird lately. I'm not sure why it's happening, but nonetheless, it's been good. Okay, so let's go. Let's do this quickly so we can be done with this build. Finally close it off. Oh, rubber boots. Nice. Okay, so let's give the rubber boots to vibrator. Put some rubber on the vibrator. There. Okay, let's get this moved quickly so we can close it off. You said be happy he doesn't kill our dupes. I was fighting. It's Travoldo, we all know. Until I get us all in dupes, then we can do mutiny. I'd go with Twitch, but they don't have the Roku app. Oh, that's awesome. You watch on Roku? That's pretty cool. That's true. Twitch is a little bit lagging behind in that sense. Like, you should be able to watch your favorite streamers on any platform. Like on YouTube, you can pretty much watch it anywhere because anything with like I don't know a single platform that doesn't have. I guess Twitch you can say for that for the most part as well. But I know that some smart TVs don't have Twitch. I just saw one of my friends recently who didn't have Twitch on their smart TV. I guess maybe it was the Roku app, now that you mention it. I didn't get the name of it. Anyways, regardless, this is working now. Let's get this vacuumed out. Of course, for the time, you see, okay, so this is what I was saying, and just in case you guys are not familiar, well, it's not the best example because the most of the gas is almost gone already, but What happened here is 500 grams would come in here, 500 grams would come in here, and then I put 1,000 grams into wherever I'm trying to send it to. That's kind of the intention. Of course, we'll get rid of this as well. And there we go. Now we're in a vacuum. All right, just double check that it's a vacuum. Confirm, yes. Turn off the pumps and turn on this pump. And here we go. We got natural gas. No other gases in here, right? Perfect. We should be good. And we have our gas storage. And now we also have natural gas generators. So obviously I'm not going to hook this up just yet until I have smart batteries. I don't want these to run full stop. And I have to get a vent for the carbon dioxide as well. So I'm going to call it there. It's been an awesome stream. Let me just do a quick recap for you guys in case maybe for the VOD purposes or just to kind of give myself a sense of where I want to go next stream as well. Oh, I almost forgot about this. So yeah, it's actually starting to mix in here. It's kind of unfortunate. That's okay. Let's get this done ASAP, and then we'll. This is okay. At least it's all cold, right? It's fine. Not the best, not the worst, basically. Let's go. Okay, so yeah, I have to fix this. Obviously, next stream is the first thing I have to do. The copper volcano is really good. We got the copper going, so free copper. That's excellent. We got natural gas power that we're soon going to be harvesting. I have to put an Atmos sensor here, so right now it's just kind of wasting power because I'm barely pumping any gas. I'm making sure that, yep, still only natural gas here. What else? Oh, and the private bedrooms. That's a good one too. So now we have extra morale for our duplicants. We have a couple duplicants renamed. So yeah, overall, the food is really good as well. 3,000 calories of seafood, fish fillet, sushi rolls. So we have a lot of good food for our duplicants. We have the ore halls tamed now. They're a little bit cramped, which is unfortunate. That means these guys are cramped too. Luckily, it looks like it just happened. So we'll have to take care of that. We'll have to probably get rid of a couple ore halls. But yeah, so that's that. Great stream tonight. I'm going to try to get to... I think I can really easily get to everyone who gave a membership tonight or in a super chat. Just, really grateful for everyone. So Crimson Riots on Twitch, thank you so much for the 300 bits tonight. Kitty Cats, thank you so much for the gifted subs on Twitch, and thank you so much for the gifted memberships on YouTube. As always, really appreciate your support as well. And thank you so much. Okay, so there was a third person. I don't want to say the wrong name, so I'm just going to open my YouTube here and look them up. I don't have the app open on my dashboard here. I'm just going to really quickly go back here and look up the stream stats. Oh no, I'm in the wrong account. I'm pretty sure it was Ken, but I just want to make sure and confirm. So give me 1 second, chat. Just want to make sure I give a shout out to the right person. So let's go to here. Sorry, chat. A little bit all over the place here. Yeah, so it was Ken. So thank you so much, Ken, for the super chat as well tonight. So Kitty Cats for the memberships, Kitty Cats for the subs on Twitch, Crimson Riots, and Ken. Thank you everyone so much. Oh, and Crimson, sorry, Kitty Cats also with the I missed this Kitty Cats. I'm sorry. You also did a super chat tonight, and you said her name sounds like Pay. Was that from an? I think you already told me that another day, and I just misremembered. So, yeah. I just want to give a shout out to everyone. Also, I want to give it a shout out to those of you who liked the stream today. It was a really good stream. 33 likes. So thank you so much for all the support. Really appreciate that. Thank you to everyone who subbed as well on YouTube, who was just coming by to say hi. I always appreciate the kind feedback. And of course, thank you to all the lurkers who don't want to chat for whatever reason. That's totally awesome. Thank you for being here. All right, so thank you to everyone. It's just really fun streaming day. I'll be back on Sunday. Not sure what game I'll play yet. Probably Oxygen not included, but I want to do at least one Factorio per week. So we already did one on Wednesday. Maybe we'll do it on Wednesday again. Not sure yet, but I'll be back on my usual time on Sunday. All right, so Unknown Fact says, thank you for the gifted sub to Kitty Cats. And I'm sorry for missing your super chat earlier, Kitty Cats. I don't think I read that. For some reason, must have been on a tangent or something and did not see it. So I apologize. Thank you to everyone who was here tonight. It was a great time. Thank you for one last sip of Esca, Kitty Cats. This is basically done now. So I will finish this off. I think everyone has earned to watch me finish off my last Esca for all the redemptions today. Let's see. So I also had to make a jawbone farm, but I'll ask next time. I have never made a farm for that before, so maybe it's something that I'll have to play around with and experiment with it. So I'm pretty sure that's part of the prehistoric DLC. And when the prehistoric DLC came out, I didn't put as much time into learning the mechanics as I did on the Aquatic planet. Not sure why. I did enjoy my time with it, but for whatever reason, I kind of just went back to. Oh, I remember now, because somebody gave me. It was Jim. Jim gave me a seed for an asteroid that he wanted to see me play. So when I finished my prehistoric playthrough, I'm pretty sure I went straight to that. So I don't actually know how to do a good jawbone farm. We need to get some catnip for Kitty Cat's always looking after everyone. Kitty gets a surfboard for her. Uther says, nice. Thank you so much, Uther, for also being here. Really appreciate everyone for coming by tonight. Will there be a VOD? I was AFK. Yes, there's always a VOD on YouTube and Twitch. So whichever platform that you like, there's always a VOD. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer to upload the VOD. Like YouTube will process it in the background, for instance. I'm not sure how it works on Twitch, but yes, I keep my VODs up all the time. I never delete. So in case you don't find it on Twitch right away, you can check it out on YouTube eventually. Okay, I'm going to. Oh, sorry, Kitty Cats. I don't think you ever answered my question earlier. Let me just go back here. Was that about the jawbone farm that I missed? Was that about the jawbone farm, Kitty Cats? I'm just scrolling back through the messages now. Oh, it was about. Okay, yeah. So apologize. Yeah. So I did not ever make a good farm. So it's something that I could probably play around with. There's a lot. Like I said, I always say this, but there's so much to learn about this game. It's just insane how deep the level of detail is to all the aspects of the mechanics in this game. There's always something to learn, even if you've played thousands of hours. Unknown Fact is awesome. Thanks. Have a good night. Okay, so we're gonna end it there, chat. Just again, thank you so much for being here tonight and hanging out, and all the support, all the likes and everything. I will be back Sunday. All right, so I'm gonna finish off the Esca, and then immediately I'm headed to the bathroom because I've been feeling a little bit jittery for the past 30 minutes or so. Fitz says, I'll be going now. Awesome stream as always. Thank you, Fitz. And thank you. It's awesome having you here as well. Thank you all for being here. So Factorio on Sunday. Hope you get to kill Travoldo too. Okay. Cheers, everyone. Weird Tokenish Figure, what game would you like to see me play? I'm open to suggestions. I would love to play different games that you guys are interested in seeing. So I was thinking about starting Project Zomboid, I think it was called, because one of my coworkers said I would really like it, and I've heard people talk about it on stream as well. So I looked into it. It kind of looks interesting. Again, I think it would be a huge time investment, but it might be something interesting to try out. Oh boy, I really gotta go to the bathroom now. So no bubbles after you promised us. Oh, sorry, not today because the cats are sleeping. I thought you meant the bubbles in game. Yeah, sorry. It's maybe next stream because I don't know where the cats are right now. They're not anywhere near. But yeah, we'll do bubbles next stream perhaps. Let me write that down so I don't forget it, because I otherwise I will. So bubbles for cats next stream. We'll remind you about bubbles and foamy. Yeah, if we get a yeah, we can rename bubbles foamy. Well, hopefully foamy's by when we do that. Then he won't be so surprised that we renamed we renamed somebody. Okay, I have one more sip of Esca to go through, and then now I really have to go. All right. So again, I'll be back Sunday. Thank you all for being here. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope that you feel that you're feeling better, kitty cats, and that you continue to feel better and making go for good progress. Thank you for being here, and I will see you guys on Sunday. So take care.